Okay, that's working. I just need everyone to join before doing the cameras. So when did you start finishing the session? An hour ago?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Fair enough. Alright, let's turn.
I'm also attempting to log into Final Fantasy while I wait because, you know, the queue is forever. That is definitely not the thing that I wanted there.
Meet me upstairs, okay? Okay.
What's up, yeah?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that was weird. My keyboard controls for a while got stuck for a second while the camera things were loading and I almost ran off of a mountain into the abyss. So. How's everyone doing?
Wonderful.
What music is this?
DRM free elevator music.
Nah, still? Okay, cool.
That's my go-to now.
That's fair.
I feel like it perfectly captures the mood of sitting in Discord waiting for the game to start.
It does sound like a loading screen, yes. If I needed an appropriate sound for loading screen, this is it.
And I bought some artisan pickles at the store. And they're half sours. And they are the saltiest and also most garlicky pickles I've ever had.
Really?
Gross.
Can you guys hear me?
We can
Mhm.
hear you.
Okay. Mm.
They're not bad, but it just wasn't expecting that level of garlic.
If you ask Kara, there's no such thing as too much garlic.
I mean, I generally agree.
And sometimes you can just have too much of anything, you know? Not balanced well enough.
Actually, the thing that's more off-putting than the garlic is the salt level.
Okay, yeah, it can't. That's bad. Oversalting is no bueno.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's probably just associated with the brining, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're half sour pickles. They're just not. Yeah.
So half sour plus double salt, or I don't know how like nomenclature like that works.
Well, half sours generally there is just less
Sour.
less vinegar in the brine. So I'm gonna eat them, but
Don't get it twisted. He's eating them.
He's gonna eat them. Just gonna complain about it the whole time. Yeah.
exactly.
I hear you.
Glad we're gonna open the session's recording with me complaining about pickles. Glad we're gonna open the session's recording with me.
So my new rig should come tomorrow. Knock on composite, whatever the fuck this flatboard wood substance is. I ended up settling on a 10400 instead of 11400 because no place had the 11400 that wasn't scalped, or by a third-party vendor who would just as easily ship me like a half-melted Hershey's bar instead that weighs the same. So, but I did pick up a semi-decent Z490, so I can drop in a Gen 11 later on if I needed to. But there is at least that.
You just bought a
still
pre-built,
don't have-
man.
I still don't have this stupid bullshit background option.
What background option?
Because you're not cool enough.
Yep.
What background option? Chris is legitimately at the beach. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
Actually, wait, do I not? I don't think I have the option anymore either, actually. What the fuck?
Aha, fuck all y'all.
You gotta make it a large screen. So if you've shrunk the window for your Discord videos, you gotta make it big.
I just right-clicked on my own video and just clicked change
Oh,
video
change
background.
video background. Haha, there it is.
Ah,
It was
Thank-
there the whole time.
Thank you, Seth.
it was me. I was the turkey.
I'm also at the beach now. And I have a magic carpet that's hanging up.
Wow.
Yeah, and a couch.
Oh, I can get my own custom background with Discord Nitro. Nah.
Yeah. Nope. You gotta pay for that.
Yeah,
There,
Chris,
I've now got the framing down.
yeah, selling
It
used
looks
cars.
so
Yeah,
bad.
that's a really good piece of advice.
Do you have any?
I have 2 CPOs, 1 new car, and 10 bullshit cars.
Yeah, I
Like-
thought I
like-
was bad.
No, dude, like it's fucked. I mean, I can sell off other lots, but like nobody's rolling up to a VW lot. They're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I was thinking about getting a Wagoneer. Like, no.
What the hell's a CPO for the people? not in the
Certified
business?
pre-owned.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
God, yay.
Is that bad?
No, certified pre-owns are fine.
That's
That's
only
what
got
you want.
2. What happens
Yeah.
when those 2 go?
Okay,
Like,
what's the other cars?
The regular ones that have like however many day 3,000 mile warranty. After that, they don't have a warranty anymore.
It's 60 day, 3,000 mile. But that's fine because they can purchase one from your finance manager.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think I met one of those before.
Like it's fine. It would be fine if they didn't fucking cost $24,000.
Well, everything's high.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if somebody's going to come in and they're going to be like, "Oh, that has 50,000 miles on it," why don't I just go down to the econ lot and buy one that has 100 for 10? I'm like,
Are
I
you,
can bring you down there.
Good luck.
Are you selling your new cars over sticker or no?
I mean, we're selling right at sticker plus
That's
like
good.
ceramic.
Yep.
So
How
like,
much how much are they charging for the ceramic?
I mean,
Ceramic.
technically I can whittle it down to like 300, but I don't make any
Jesus.
money. Like usually we're selling it for $9.95.
Okay.
What the
That's
fuck is
where
ceramic?
Ceramic coating.
yeah, it's a coating that basically helps the paint not get fucked by like salt and minor scratches and shit. It's honestly a good product. It's just we charge way too much money for it.
No, you don't. I charge $1,200.
Jesus.
Was that
Well,
the
I
paint
mean,
protection
but-
shit?
yeah.
Yes.
Do
Oh,
you guys do
yeah.
interior too on your?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
So, I
sold
mean,
me
I'll-
paint protection.
Jay's got it.
Sold me
It's-
paint protection.
Yeah, but the
Rolled it
thing
into
is,
my
like,
deal and told me to sign it.
Yes.
Scammed you
yeah,
into
that's how
paint
that works.
protection. Got it.
Yes.
I mean, the thing is, like, as much as it sucks that it's like expensive, it also actually helps your vehicle hold its value. So it's like, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna drive my car until it's dead. You kidding?
Well, then your car's gonna look nicer until it's dead. I don't know.
I mean, I got tiny ass chips in the paint now because Connecticut's constantly under construction. My car
Well,
gets hit with gravel every
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't protect against chips. There's just nothing that can do that,
Yeah.
unless you put a fucking clear.
More armor. is
Yeah,
what
no.
I'm-
Where's
yeah.
that? Where's that enamel molding that we can fucking put on the cars? Yeah, no. It's just, dude. It fucking sucks. I like legitimately don't know if I'm gonna have a job in January.
January and February are your leanest months. They're the worst months to work in the car business.
Yeah,
Why?
but so I come off. It's winter. Nobody wants to buy a car in the winter.
I figured they would get all that tax money back and be like, I'm gonna buy a car.
They don't get it in January and February, March
Yeah,
and
they-
April.
March,
are better.
April.
I say the people
Yeah.
who need their tax to go buy a car are not going in January.
Right.
Filing tax in January.
Nope, and they're also not going to a fucking VW
And
lot
people-
with their
and
tax return
people
money to
are-
buy a car.
If they didn't buy one for Christmas, they're broke from buying stuff from Christmas.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah.
So-
So,
It's,
you get-
it's not just car business; it's retail in general is always slow
Right.
in January.
You get the
February.
people that crash their car, the people that it snowed and they realize their car sucks in the snow and they got to upgrade. Like that's what you get in January, February.
I'm gonna drive
lost
my
my
wife's
notes.
car when it snows.
Well, you really need to change your background picture that way when Barmundi gets here.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize everybody changed that. Holy shit!
So what?
I-
Sorry.
I walked back over. I saw that it was just Will and me, and I was like, okay, I can do this.
How do I know how to
It's-
change it?
You right click
click
on
on-
your portrait and like your actual like camera feed
Yep.
and hit change background.
I don't have the option to do that.
Oh, you gotta make yourself the focus target first.
Change it'd be like profile, mute, deafen, focus, edit, and then change video background.
I feel like I need to like dim my lights to stop fading in and out. Yeah, Chris, the problem that I'm running into right now is like, I've only talked to in the past a little over a month, like people who are even willing to like get their information put in the system. 10 people.
Yep. There's nobody walking in the door right now. You're doing it all online. Do they give you online leads to work?
I have to fucking hit 5 cars sold before they'll put me on fucking
Jesus
co-videos and
Christ.
shit. So
Oh my
like
God.
it's dude, it's just fucked because like there's almost nothing that I can do right now, and they like I basically have to have 5 on the board, like just total, before I go on commission in January, and I have 2 half deals. So I have 1, and we have no new vehicles. Like I've had probably 3 or 4 people that actually would have bought cars from me if we would have had new vehicles, but we don't.
I would when it gets closer, make that a case because this is an odd time. So any rules that were set up previously were when there was inventory. There's no inventory, so if I've got no product to sell, I can't do what you want me to do. And the only other way I'm going to be able to get leads are the fucking internet leads because nobody's fucking walking in the door.
Right. So, I mean, the way that I'm looking at it, though, is from like a managerial point of view where they have 7 salesmen, who I think was too many already. And I think that what's going to end up happening is they're either just going to let me go if I don't start putting numbers up on the board, or they're going to try to put me into another store that doesn't have as many salesmen.
I mean,
They'll
do
keep
you make a
'cause-
base? If
Yeah,
you don't make a
commi-
base, there's no reason not to keep you.
Yeah, commission salespeople are cheap. You keep them because you'll make them more money than you'll cost them.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because, dude, honestly, I really like the environment. Like, everybody up there is super fucking cool. It's not, like, cutthroat at all. Like, everybody's very helpful to me. Like, the boss.
With a smaller floor like that, it usually is. Like, we just lost one, so we're down to 4. But everything, we're at least lucky in the fact that everything you can custom order your cars. So all my salespeople have been there long enough that all their orders each month are showing up. So they've got stuff to actually sell and count. But we have
Right.
0 new cars, none.
Yeah, so I mean, how fast are you guys getting your cars? Because like we have no idea. It could be like fucking 2 months or 6. Like we just
4 to-
have no. fucking
4 to
idea.
5 currently.
Okay.
One model they told us a year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I don't know. That's dude. Also, like what's so weird is that every single person who I've talked to, and or sold a vehicle to, either didn't have a trade, who I sold them to, or like wrecked their vehicles. So I haven't even like gotten to fucking like do
Wait-
anything with like trades.
Wait till they tell you the truth. They're selling their trades to Carvana because they're paying like $2,000, $3,000 more than everybody else.
Right. Well, so the people that I'm talking to, though, every single one of them, like, who have been serious, who haven't bought a car from me, they're like, yeah, I got into an accident. I'm driving my wife's car right now. I have, like, an
Yep.
insurance check for this much. That's my down payment. Like, okay.
Yep. Sounds
So-
about right.
I mean, they could be lying, but it's also, I don't know. Yeah, like, and dude, I think my bosses are concerned that I'm going to quit because they're like, dude, you're doing a good job. You're not doing anything wrong. You know, just fucking stick it out,
No,
man.
it's a way different time to be in the car business.
Yeah. But I was told if I managed to fucking like start getting money now or like make it through this bullshit that I'll probably, you know, be able to make a pretty good career out of it.
There's nothing in there. What do you want?
Are you talking to a child or a cat?
A dog. Who's being annoying.
Yeah, my cat's going fucking ape shit right now too. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Has Louise stolen any more pizza?
No. Not from lack of trying, I guess.
So we're
Change your,
on a
change your
boat.
background. Change your background.
What?
Change your background already.
I'm doing something. Leave me alone.
It was for when Barmundi gets on. Everybody's supposed to have the same background.
You guys are background bullies.
Yes, we are.
Is that our party name? The background police?
Please.
So who all is like interested in doing that one shot that I had posted about?
What day of the week are you looking at?
I mean, it's more or less if like everybody here is down, we can just like find a day.
I mean,
I would just pick a day and see
Well,
who shows up. This should be our general process for these. Like,
Well,
the whole thing is to make it like the non-regulated stuff in between the regulated game. But that's just my 2 cents.
Right.
Like, just pick a day, and as long as you get 3 of us, then it's
No Tuesday, no
mean-
Wednesday.
How are Sundays for people?
Fine.
Sunday after like 7 o'clock Eastern time.
That is good for you?
I can't do it before.
Yeah. Okay.
Got to spend time with wife and stuff.
Right. Yeah. So some Sunday then would probably be because I'm off on Sundays. I mean, I still have to build it. I like literally was going through and reading like one shot ideas, and I liked that line. So I'm gonna try to like make something out of it.
Yes, gotta get the boys whole.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm torn between doing like a Danny DeVito voice for the troll or doing like a Witcher voice for the troll.
So, what level are you thinking of doing it for?
Um, you said 3-4. That's fine.
Well, it matters.
3
to me.
or 4.
Because
Yeah,
Because I change
we can do 4.
Alright.
Just so you have
Oh.
a little bit more wiggle room if you want to, you know, multi-class
Oh,
3 times.
Elias needs to level up. Okay.
Yeah, God, I haven't DM'd since like I don't think I've DM'd since 2018. Been a long time.
Or you can just be lazy like me and just find like a convention, a one shot from like a convention or something. Just play it because whatever.
Well, so like whenever I first started DMing, I like my setting was entirely homebrew, and I would get like maybe like 20 get like monster sheets in front of me, 20, and then would just like get monster sheets in front of me, and then would just like get monster sheets in front of me, and then would just like get like combat to like add tension and stuff, and like the players always said that those were their favorite, even though they didn't know I was just making shit up.
Yeah,
So,
it's
like,
really
we
hard
could-
for me to balance stuff like that personally because if I make something up, it's really hard for me to remember for the future. So if it's like a one shot, whatever, it's inconsequential. But it'd be like 3 sessions down the line, like you let me jump kick him in the face before decapitating him. The last time I fought something that big, like well, whatever.
Yeah, no, I was pretty good about being consistent. Although I think that like doing it like that would be a lot more difficult with this group because whenever I started, that was my first time DMing, and that was all their first time playing. So it was a bit easier to balance it like that. Like I'd fucking try to do that here, and fucking Gunslinger McGee over here walks up and does fucking 60 damage at level 3 and like just completely fucks my big bad. I'm like, oh, okay.
That happens to EA all the time. It's fine.
Yeah. It does in fact happen to me all the time.
I mean, he was playing a group with 2 barbarians and a Echo Knight fighter.
Am I though? Because every time I try to organize a game, I get fucking nothing from them. Just it's fucking silence every time I text them. Hey, when you want to play? Nothing. So I'm gonna say, no, it's really not.
Tanya needs to get through this week. She's picking up her new car tomorrow.
Oh, she got a car instead of.
I had to negotiate a car deal with Colonial Toyota over the phone for her, and it was awful.
You actually like negotiated a deal?
Yeah, I used to work there. I know the general sales manager. I worked with him at a different dealership. I worked for Toyota for a really long time. So her other car was in service over there and is dying. So I just had to go through it. But they're getting $5,000 over sticker for just about everything that they sell.
Did you pay $5,000 over a sticker?
No, I didn't. I got it down to sticker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's weird.
Chris is a professional.
We are straight up MSRP, like
Yep.
plus
Are we?
ceramic.
No, we're whatchamacallit, we're MSRP, but sometimes we can find a deeper discount. Like if you're ordering a car, there's an order loyalty thing that gets you $2,000. They just give us the money back, so the car's still at sticker and the customer
Oh,
gets
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
$1,000
Well,
discount.
We
Stuff
can
like
do
that.
shit like that too. Yeah,
But
it's just VW we don't order that much.
no,
like-
Minis really, they were into custom orders before this whole thing happened, so this just increased it. I probably have 100 of them sitting in my drawer.
Oh, you work at Mini Cooper?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Oh
BMW
and-
is the same way too, because they'll let you just build it and custom build it and have it sent.
Right. Yeah, I got some people that are looking at like they want a top of the line fucking third row SUV, and like their price range was between $30,000 and $80,000.
What?
And I was like, what do you do for a living, man? He's like, I'm stay at home. Or I'm work from home. And I was like, what do you do? He's like, oh, I'm a preacher. And I'm like,
Oh,
What?
they're the worst.
what? You
The
like? I was like, "What's your
clergy
wife
is
do?"
the-
Oh, she's a stay-at-home mom. So you can just afford a Wagoneer being
Oh,
a
of course.
preacher?
Do
Okay,
you know how many
sure.
tax exemptions he gets?
Jesus fucking Christ! Yeah.
No, they fucking shirk the system. Wait till he gets down to like if your state does anything to discount registrations and this and that, he'll pull everything out and tell you he's buying the car for the parish. They're actually the worst to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Um,
deal with them at my work too. Somehow they get, $60K to just buy signs,
Yeah.
LED boards and shit, and then they're also the rudest ones to
Yep.
us on the phone when they don't work.
That sounds about right.
Luckily,
Fair.
dealing with them, the guy and his wife were very, very polite.
That's
they were
good.
very
Yeah.
nice.
They're polite until they don't get their way.
And they also will tell you the most amount of lies.
They honestly, they were pretty like just like, here's what we want, here's what we absolutely have to have. Oh, you guys don't have something new? Well, we need 7 seats because we have a bunch of kids.
Of course
Safety is really important to us, and like that was it. Like they weren't like, there wasn't any what discounts can you give us? What's anything like? They were just like, oh yeah, no, that's fine.
So if I
Yeah,
have the car, if
they-
I have the car you want at the price you want it, would you be willing to sign up for it today? It's my next.
So they were looking at a fucking what the fuck is Kia's like full size SUV? It starts with a T.
I have no idea.
It's a piece of shit. Telluride also has a dumb name.
Wow. Don't even think I've ever heard of that.
Yep, it's a piece of shit.
And we have whenever like there's like churches who call in to us for like problems, where it's like Monday morning and they're like, our sign didn't work all weekend and we had mass and blah blah blah. And we're like, okay, cool. I see there's a case open from a month ago where you reported the same issue and we asked you to do X, Y, and Z. Did you do that yet? No. Okay, well that's what you need to do to get your sign working again next Monday. We had mass over the weekend, the sign still didn't work, and then it just starts all over again.
Yeah, this is the house of God. You guys should have sent out, your fucking repair guy to come out there and fix that shit for us.
Did you pray for some IT help? Did you pray? Jesus.
Also, just
Chris
gonna throw it
Barmundi
out
using
there.
the wrong background.
Yeah, Chris Barmundi and Will both not on vacation mode.
Oh, we're supposed to use a specific background.
Yeah, I'm working hard right now, so don't mind me.
I'm not
can
working
everyone-
hard. I don't have
can-
an excuse.
Can everyone do me a favor and not turn off your cameras at all for the rest of the night? Thanks.
What if I turn off my camera right now? How upset would you be?
7 out of 10.
Only a
'cause-
7?
That's not that
only 'cause
high.
I'm not done. When I finish, it will be much
Is he
higher than
trying
that.
Okay, there we go.
Well, let you know we had some pantry roulette for dinner tonight. It was pretty good.
Nice.
hmm
Yeah. Also, Josh and Will, can I just say, as somebody who sometimes gets too drunk while we play this game, I really appreciate the recaps because that's a thing that's hard for me to remember off the top of my head.
Listen,
It is
James
primarily Will.
As somebody who doesn't get drunk on pretty much any D&D night, I also thank you because I 52 sessions and I never remembered what happened in the week before.
Oh,
I
awesome.
just genuinely have memory problems. Alcohol has nothing to do with it.
It's all
Well,
that
I was just
Benadryl
told to
take.
tell you that Rin is obsessed with the Christmas card you sent.
Oh, that's good.
Alright. Yes.
That's good? Question mark.
Yeah. I mean, that's
What?
a question.
The way you said it,
Oh.
I was just like, wait.
She's also very fascinated by Annette's sleep and work schedule. She wants to know all the details.
It sucks.
It's
It
all
sucks.
the time and sometimes.
Yeah, you answered it well. It's all the time and sometimes.
Because Annette's texted me at like 2 in the morning before, and I'm like, I know
No.
why I'm up. Why the fuck are you up?
Porn.
Yeah, Chris, maybe when we're done, I can actually play the game.
Yeah, right. Just make sure you keep checking because it's gonna kick you out of the queue like 20 fucking times.
Yo,
I know.
so for some reason, whenever it kicks me out of the queue, it doesn't let me back in the queue until after it loses my spot in the queue. I have not been able to sign back in and keep my spot in queue yet.
I have had some luck with it, but yeah, it is like it's random chance whether you're fast enough to fucking do it. It's really frustrating.
It's good for me like 8 times out of 10. Like sometimes it takes me, but
Well, it's not even that like, oh, you're fast enough. It's I go to log in and it still is giving me the 2002 error. So it's like, I guess I was too fast that the error didn't clear. Like, what the fuck? So I'll go to sign in and it'll give me 202 and then it'll crash and I have to sign in again. Every
Yeah.
fucking time.
I usually have to sign in like 2 or 3 times after it does that for it to let me back in completely again.
Are you guys talking about Final Fantasy 14?
So
I've determined I'm over it.
everyone should check out Seth's Twitch. So I made an addition to the stream that Ye will specifically appreciate.
I don't have Seth's Twitch account.
I
Transcend.
don't
Holy crap!
I don't know if I've ever logged into Twitch in my entire life.
Well, it's
So I'll just-
Twitch.com.
You fucking.
Twitch.tv.
That's why I said maybe.
I like it. I like it.
Oh my lord,
Crossbow wizard.
I love it.
Took a
Twitch.tv.
little
You
Why
did
did-
it!
It's not quite lined up. There's no grid for some reason.
I also like how you have the tempura shrimp on the screen too for some
Yeah.
reason.
Why not?
What is he? Trans what?
Trans
8.
the number 8.
Okay, Will,
The
I
same
have,
as the YouTubes.
I have
No,
two
it's
criticisms.
78. Fuck you.
Oh.
Only 2?
You have yellow text on a white background and a pink text on a white background, and you can barely read it.
Nah, they're fine.
Wow.
Those are your only
Yeah,
complaints.
in Paint you cannot do black
You did
outline
this in
text.
Paint.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
beautiful. Hell yeah.
So
That's
you know
awesome,
what?
dude.
All right.
I just jumped back out of it. I couldn't take the feedback anymore.
That so the
Just
yeah,
mute
egg
it.
stuff. Yeah, so the problem is if you guys turn your camera off and then come back in, it will reorient where all the cameras are. So this is 7 individual Discord camera feeds cropped to your
Jesus.
individual camera because you can't just lay it out this way. So
Listen, could you work a little harder on this, please? I mean,
so it's just be very aggravating if you guys. sign
Will,
up.
I'm proud of the man that you've become.
Yes, thank you. I'm a
I
professional.
just can't guarantee that my video isn't gonna like fuck up because
Yes,
sometimes it just
listen,
like
if
stops
If
working.
it happens, it happens. Just if you have to eat,
Not
just
on
eat
purpose.
You know what I'm upset about though?
What?
There's one person whose background doesn't match the rest.
Hey, Will, can I make a suggestion that may make your life easier? Instead of needing to move around the cameras, why not just wherever everybody lands, you just move around the title cards?
So this,
Or is title card
Prop-
one picture?
yeah, the title card is one picture.
Gotcha.
So I'm sure there's infinitely easier ways to do this, but it was a real struggle. Discord should just allow you to crop in Discord. It'd be a lot easier, or to lock the position of people, also easier.
Or if Roll20 just didn't have terrible ass netcode
Terrible,
and we
yeah.
could just use
Just use those cameras. yeah.
Discord cameras.
It works
Look, then
sometimes.
have they made some improvements or no?
They made improvements to their login screen, so that's a thing.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready whenever you are, Seth. I'm sorry for the.
I am good for it.
Are
As
we
soon as
watching
you are.
DMDJ screen?
Yeah, is everyone in the
Will be.
whatever you call it? Let's pause.
So who's betting Audacity's gonna crash?
Quiet.
No. Faith.
I trust Will's got this figured out. He seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah, I got this. All right, is everyone in?
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm gonna crossbow the Lich guy.
Oh, listen to this music.
It didn't crash. It just started in the wrong place.
Are you the one who played these guitars and banjos and shit?
God, where's Yinlar? He has to hear this. I thought the story of us being in Pandemonium for 1,000 years was a great story, but this is so much better.
Jesus
Let me tell you that Loxodon. I'm looking at my list here, and Loxodon Barbarian with a micro penis is definitely on the list. So I'm hoping that he lived through this adventure. Where the hell's Yinlar? He's got Joe. We gotta hear the end of this story.
The party bickers and scours the foxhole. The stench of zombies, they crunch on a coxel. The wizard finds himself a new toy, and the party is afraid for the fate of the satiated boy. The wizard's toy is quickly found its optimal game. Point blank, through the back of the head, no need for aim. The spoils found from the captain's room. The kobold opens the hatch to the top with a boom! Surprise! Our kobold braces for attack. Close to death he falls, but fear not, he'll be back! The zombies descend in one foul swoop. But with the help of mighty flames, the party will soon regroup. A battle erupts upon the deck, and Captain Robert joins the fray to avoid the wreck. Stealing the glory by his own hand, Captain Robert vanquishes the ghost of the damned. With everything dead, the party is ready to end this trip. And our kobold yells out, "Somebody stop this ship!"
The very first thing you notice there are kind of runes that look like they have been written in blood all over the ground. There is a man sitting on the floor on his knees.
Wizard man, this room's for you.
Jode recalls a man that Barley seemed to have made friends with down below, Jimmy.
I look at Genghis and I look back in the room. I look back at him again, Have my crossbow shoot Jimmy in the back of the head and put him out of his misery.
Who gave him that crossbow?
Why did we
You
ever
hit-
give him a crossbow?
You hit him, one hit, instant kill. He is down on the ground.
Does anything happen to the scripts on the on the floor?
Thing that you can see.
Okay. I was like, well, that didn't do what I thought it was gonna do.
Yeah, no,
moving
yeah,
on.
you fucking murdered somebody. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait, who killed Jimmy?
The wizard did. It was clean though. It was a nice shot.
So you're saying that the problem's over now then?
So as you open the door at the top, Jode, you do notice, because you can see among the corpses that are risen, you see corpses just all over the deck.
Jode's gonna die again.
It's okay. The wizard's just gonna sneak up behind all of them and shoot him in the back of the head.
You never killed the spirit of Tiamat! Your bones will burn!
Guns out, buns out.
Where I go into a rage, like eyes gloss over.
Jam a good berry in Jode's throat.
I'm gonna crossbow the lich guy.
King Shadowmancer over here.
I'm going to maneuver my way up here.
Good tank.
hope-
Thank you.
Captain Robert raises his definitely non-magical scimitar and comes down on the wraith right on the crown, falls to the deck with a clang. He's going to pick up the crown as like a trophy.
Was he robbing someone?
He's taking that fucking crown. I already know it.
Should have rolled a rogue.
Who needs one when we have Jode? It's all the same stuff.
Yeah, Joe's probably better at stealing anyway. So
You notice up ahead in front of you that land is dangerously close. What looks like some sort of town, and you guys are barreling towards it.
Bravo, yet again.
Excellent.
I just want you to know that the only thing that I was wanted to do was find something to rhyme Foxel with.
you did a great job. Voxel with Coxel is like that's like level 30 bard shit right there.
After I was done with that, I was like, I don't care what the rest of the foam. That's it. We're done. Pack it up.
All right, I'm done. It's nice seeing you all. See you in 2 weeks.
I'm gonna go hibernate.
Okay, so as the last session faded out, the next thing that you guys remember is waking up to see a couple of you are on the ship, some people are off the ship on the shore, but waking up to see the ship wrecked on the shore of this town, and there's kind of like a somewhat sandy, somewhat rocky beach with a lot of like tall grass around, and there is a building that is essentially leveled underneath the part of the boat that kind of stopped its momentum as it hit the shore.
I see people.
Good thing this building was here. It arrested our momentum.
God damn, that boat sucked. I vote we don't go back on that boat.
This isn't our boat. It's not our boat.
This,
Happy if I
yeah,
never
you're
go
right.
back on
This
any
is
boat.
not
Yeah.
our boat.
Oh,
I'm like-
this is Captain Roberts.
We were supposed to be on the Dawn.
Man,
Dawn
Captain
Strider?
Roberts in trouble for hitting that building, I think. We should probably leave him to it.
Yep.
As you say that, you see Captain Robert pull himself up, on the bow of the boat where he was before it crashed, and he's like, God damn, what happened?
What'd you do?
You hit the building.
Thought you were a seaman.
He
Well, this is a very simple exchange of kinetic energy with a very very static mass. Thereby, the energy was transferred, and here we are now. It was a very very textbook example of a impact.
I'll tell you, Captain
You-
Bobby, I saw the whole thing, and that building jumped right out at in front of you, and I will absolutely testify in your behalf.
He looks over at everybody as he's kind of like scratching his head, trying to come to, and he's like, "If I'd known you are all such a bunch of smartasses, I would have never let you on my boat."
Yeah, what's your boat's name exactly?
He looks at you like quizzically. He's like, "The Golden Sunset."
Fuck.
What is
What's the,
what is happening?
that's the name of the boat we're supposed to be on, right?
What can I roll to see
And
if
he
he's
goes,
lying?
and Captain Roberts says, he's like, did you not read it when you boarded the boat? You should always read the name
Did
of
you
a
not
boat
know
before you
who
get
the
on it.
fuck we were before we hopped on your boat?
Obviously not. I was contracted by the Tempest Alliance, just like you.
Okay, who did you think we were? What did you think we were on the boat for?
The hired help.
For?
First of all, we prefer the term mercenaries.
He
I know. No, we help.
he looks like quizzically again. He's like, the mission or the trip to get supplies and wood from the forest in the north. And he looks around. He's like, and clearly it doesn't look like we made it.
I blame you.
I whip out my scroll. Does it still mention the Golden Sunset is being delayed in port?
It does.
Well, we as esteemed guild members have this scroll here, which has indicated that the true Golden Sunset is being held in port. So let's try this again. What is the name of your boat?
Captain Roberts says, "Can I see that piece of paper?"
I hand
No.
it to him.
Oh, no.
And he kind of like snatches it out of your hands hastily. He's reading it over, and he's just like, holding in his hand. He jumps off the side of the boat onto the land, and he kind of puts his hands up, and you can see where he's pointing to. That right on the side of the boat, it says the Golden Sunset. And Robert says, "I've been captain of this boat for over 30 years. You think I wouldn't know the name of my own goddamn ship?"
You don't know your crew on your own ship.
I jump down and check
you also
to see
crashed.
how fresh the paint is on the Golden Sunset. If
It's
freshly painted.
It is not. It's like almost the point where it's like flecking off because it's been there so long.
Chris, what's the front of the boat called? What'd you say before?
Oh, the forecastle.
Yeah. Hey, hey,
But
hey,
that's
Captain
the inside.
Bob.
That's the inside.
Hey, Captain Bob, what's the forecastle of the ship?
He just looks at you. He's like, "I don't have time for any more questions. I got to rebuild my boat." And he starts to see some of the crew like coming out of the hold.
Wait,
And
there's still crew.
he goes up and starts ordering people around, and you see him kind of like shouting orders to people, telling him to like, gather wood, and just kind of like just generally shouting orders at the handful of crew members that are coming out of the boat.
Clarify, we didn't see any crew when we were making our way to the top, right? All we found was that one kid.
I mean, there was the pile of bodies.
And Jimmy,
all on
there
the
was
deck.
Jimmy.
And Jimmy, who is no longer with
Who
us.
was murdered?
There was Jimmy. You were correct. There was.
Damn it.
There's a second child
And-
behind Will.
And he
Yes.
he looks down at you guys. He's like,
Oh wait, what
he's
is
like,
happening?
I don't know what game you're playing at, but I gotta fix this boat. We got a mission to complete. It's like, and if the Tempest Alliance is saying that this isn't my boat, then maybe you should go back and talk to them.
Yeah. So, out of
we
like
get-
curiosity,
where are
like,
we?
do we get paid through you or through them?
He says, "No, all of us were hired by the same people. We all get paid from the Tempest Alliance. That's why I got to finish this job. Otherwise, I don't get fed."
Shouldn't we all go back? The
And he,
Tempest Alliance thinks that you're not here.
He's like, Captain Robert looks down at you, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back, but I need to rebuild my boat. He's like, "What's a captain without a boat?" And then he
Asshole.
kind of looks around, and he, his his posture kind of sinks down a little bit. He's like, "This might be a while though. Maybe you guys go back on foot, go back to Toln and catch a ride." And he's
We
like,
know
I'm
where
pretty
we
sure
are.
we're in Panacea right now."
Oh, no.
I want to point out I called that 3
So
weeks
this,
ago.
this city that was trampled by a wild beast now just got stomped by a fucking boat. Okay.
To be fair,
So-
Wait, is there
there are
any?
worse places to hit.
Out of curiosity, just based on whatever I can see from where I'm at, do I see any people or I guess gnomes?
Can you roll perception?
Yeah, can I?
Yes, I
we
can.
we clobbered a fucking building,
Wait, what
right?
time of day is
Can I
it?
go?
What time of day is it? It's like dawn.
Is it cloudy?
Evens or odds?
Evens.
It is not cloudy.
Damn it.
Yeah, can I? Like, we leveled like a building
Alright.
of some kind, right? Can we check to see
Mhm.
if there's
Oh, I have proficiency. Let's
bodies
go
or something?
moral.
With a 14, you don't see any people, but you do see kind of like traces of what look like just general like lived inness, like tracks and like stuff doesn't look like it's been settled here. Like stuff look like it's moved. Like
Shantytown.
Are we
Yeah.
in the
Can I
vagrant town?
can I tell whether they are gnomes?
you cannot.
Can
I don't know
anyone
about the
else?
rest of you guys, but I've blown my load last night in more ways than I would like to count. I would like the opportunity to rest.
There are
Yeah, you
children.
murdered somebody.
Is that why you killed
Murder
Jimmy so he couldn't talk?
Yep.
Ooh,
Murder
you
is
should
a very
you should rest
strong
in the
word.
room with the runes and the body.
Captain Robert says, "You killed who?"
Listen,
Jimmy.
Don't worry, Captain. But he told us he was a necromancer. He seemed like at least 40% sure about the fact that he was a
Yep.
which is pretty good odds.
Maybe even
Perhaps.
like
He
45%.
he looks around at the crew and starts yelling at people to go find Jimmy, and he comes up and he gets up in Rodok's face, basically nose to nose, and says, "So help me God, if Jimmy's not on this boat."
oh, Jimmy's on the
you-
boat.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Jimmy
cool, man. He's
is-
dead.
Jimmy's
His
a
body's on the
necromancer.
boat.
Yeah.
Did you know you're harboring necromancers? Do you know the harm necromancers have done?
He's like, he says, harboring necromancers. He's like, what are you even talking about? Harboring necromancers. We got attacked.
Did we?
Yeah. Yeah. From where and by whom exactly?
Perhaps you would like to take a better look at at your hold. It's you know what magic looks like, right? And then I'd use prestidigitation to make some sparks around my hands.
He like flinches seeing you do that, and he's just like, yeah, I've seen magic before.
Okay. So you know what magic runes look like, right?
As you're saying this, some of the crew hold Jimmy's lifeless corpse up onto the out of the ship. Cap,
Does it
we found him. He's
Does he
got
have
a
a
bullet in
crossbow
his head.
bolt? Yeah, okay.
We were attacked in the dead of night by undead wraiths in the middle of nowhere. That was also contained in some kind of magic. Do I know that the magic headpiece was what tethered the wraith to the material world?
Define
No.
magic headpiece.
The
Crown.
That is not something you know.
Okay. We were attacked in the dead of night by undead in what, as far as I could tell, was some kind of enchanted. Why is there a dog's asshole in the camera?
Just
Okay.
looking in the mirror. You're just looking in the mirror. It's fine.
Beautiful.
Attacked in the dead of night and somehow also contained in magical silence. You're gonna tell me there isn't a greater enemy at play here? Jimmy obviously was a collaborator.
He looks at you and he says, magic isn't something we see every day. So how do I know it wasn't you on the boat?
Oh, good
Because we
Summoning up.
fucking saved you, my guy.
I
I
think
don't
he
think
saved
so. I
us.
saw him. I saw him get the final blow.
Yeah, I
He
think
says,
saved
if I
us.
remember correctly, I was the one who killed that
Oh,
thing on the bow.
Did we not like walk up onto the deck and then like kill the vast majority of like everything else and then like you were
As the first person who went
unconscious
up
and
there,
like
I don't think that was a good thing.
He
Captain
looks
Robert's had a lot of killing blows.
he looks over at Gangris and he says exactly my point. He says, if we were fighting on the side, then why are you accusing me of stupidity?
I'm accusing you of ignorance.
Ignorance
The
is
only-
not knowing. Stupidity is mindlessly defending it.
He said,
Are you ignorant or are you stupid?
He said, I have a manifest of the names of the people who are supposed to be on my boat. Said, if you know a way to tell if somebody is a fucking necromancer before they get on my boat, I'm all ears.
So
This is
far,
why
I
we're
have
asking you
tests.
what happened
Can I see the manifest?
and not blaming you.
If you shoot them in the back of the head and they die, I think that means they're a necromancer. It seems like a pretty straightforward test.
He looks down at Jode and he says, yeah, the manifest is in my quarters. He's like, have at it. As far as I knew when we left port, we were only missing one person.
So
Where's
look,
that?
let's like calm down real quick. Tensions
hurry-
are high.
hurry, missing.
Nobody's happy. Your ship's fucked up. Do you remember anything? Like we walked up and you were on the ground, on the deck of the ship. Like
Yeah, I
What
remember being
happened?
woken up in the middle of the night and going to the what's the word I'm looking for? This is not Robert doing this. This is me. Going up to the helm and checking on my first mate and just seeing the entire deck littered with corpses. So I don't remember much after that until I woke up and saw you guys on the deck with me.
Wait. Who were we missing from the manifest?
He says, I don't remember. They're just names. I check them as they come in on the shore. It was one of the people supposedly going to the logging camp. It wasn't one of you or anything.
Look, can we at least like mutually agree that you weren't trying to fuck us over and we weren't trying to fuck you over?
Says
Do we have
all
that
I
common
know.
ground?
All I know is that, from what you say, you killed my best mate.
I did.
No.
Nothing.
I killed a necromancer collaborator.
And how do you know he was a necromancer?
Did you find?
Were you not listening this entire time?
No.
Is what
He
makes you
doesn't need
think
to listen to us.
he was the necromancer?
Can you follow me, sir? Yep.
He says, "What for?"
I want to show you the room that Jimmy was in.
That's a good idea.
He just kind of like,
What's that?
just shakes his head and he's like, "I guess, sure.
Here, have a
I don't
good
see what
day.
the point of this is."
Were we
Have a
after
good day.
Paris?
As he's like walking up and climbing back up onto the deck, he's continuing to like give orders about trying to tear down the house he used for scrap for the boat and stuff.
All right. Tell me when we get to the room.
I mean, you can be
It's
out,
a
you
really
can be there.
long walk.
This is where we found Jimmy, and this was his work.
As you open the door to the room, it looks like a normal crew quarters. There is nothing remarkable about it whatsoever.
Is
Oh,
there
fuck.
blood?
Shuck Hughes.
There is from what looks like a body.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks much worse than it did yesterday. I know how this looks, Captain Bobby. There was some stuff scratched in the walls.
Can I cast Detect Magic? I have a slot left.
Sure.
I cast Detect Magic.
So nothing you can see with Detect Magic at the moment is giving off any sort of magic aura. However, casting it, you actually Yeah, we'll say. So as you cast it, it kind of triggers your memory that the last time that you cast Detect Magic here in the same spot, not only did you get traces of necromancy, but you also detected traces of illusion magic.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Shit.
And Captain Robert's like, well, he's like, all I see is the scene of a crime right here.
I'll be honest, we don't even know the wizard that well. So if you want to
You
keep me
could-
in question him, I mean,
You want
the
to
rest
have
of us
him?
I believe that the word is recuse ourselves from the proceedings, and just we'll be on our way.
I wasn't even anywhere near the room when all this happened.
Yeah, I
only
was
heard
also
it
not
from
near the
everyone else.
room. I was investigating the dead body next door.
Bob, I was in the room when
Robert.
this happened. Robert. I was not a fan of the things that went down, but the reasoning behind it and the runes that were actually in the room existed. So take that for what you will. They did exist. There were undead floating men on the deck of your ship. Weirder things have happened in the last 12 hours.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. This is not that weird in the grand scheme of things.
Can you
I ask
roll
for all this stuff?
Can you roll persuasion with advantage?
That's
Yeah.
a good argument.
Are like all the bodies from the zombies we killed still there, or are they gone? As we were walking through the ship, did we see them?
There are some bodies, but some of them are gone, and you expect that those are the ones that are the crew members that got up.
I mean the ones that we killed.
I rolled a 7.
Yeah, the ones that you killed are kind of like up there. Yeah, like there's like a couple decaying corpses.
Okay, they didn't like turn back into. Okay.
Mm-mm. Captain Robert goes. He's like, look, yeah, some weird shit happened. I don't understand how magic works, but all I know is that you guys did something and killed my first mate, and
We did kill more zombies.
I just can't let that go.
Sure. And we also could have easily killed you after everything was said and done. We didn't. Shit happens. I'm not happy with them. Shit happens.
I'm going to reach into my bag, and I'm going to pull out the necklace that I had tried to offer Jimmy, and that he refused and continued scratching the wall. And I'm going to offer it to Captain Robert, and I'm going to say, "This was Jimmy's. I tried to give to him, and he kept scratching wall. The things he want you to have."
Robert kind of looks at it wide-eyed, and he kind of his voice breaks, and he just says, "Thank you."
Are
And
we
he
good?
takes it, and he's like, "We're not good, but we have bigger things to worry about right now."
Agreed.
Phew, I thought I was gonna have to burn this boat down.
So, can I make some kind of roll to see how big, like so if they're gonna rebuild the ship, right? Like there are bits of broken things. Is it damage that can conceivably like be repaired through like 7 infinity -1 cast of the mending cantrip?
That was a good mathematical wizard question. Phrased in a very
Is-
mathematical wizard way.
No, the ship is damaged. The mending will not work on there's like holes in the bow that are, as far as I know, mending can only fix like a small.
1 foot, no larger than 1 foot in any given direction. So are there many 1 foot long cracks and things?
Yeah, no, it's beyond mending skill.
Now, as we all know, Seth, Barley's father was a lifelong sailor and imparted everything that he knew during that time. Can we just fix the ship? I mean, what is my analysis looking at that with that critical background?
Can you roll an investigation? I would say you can have advantage on it for that.
Does Barley actually have a sailor background?
No. And his dad was not a sailor either, so I'm not going to take my advantage. I rolled a 7.
Yeah,
It has
you
some
have
questionable backgrounds.
you believe what Captain Robert's saying, and you're just like, yeah, obviously they're just gonna fix the shit. Captain Robert goes, he goes like, you wanted to see the manifest? It's right over here, and he kind of gestures across the mess hall to his quarters.
So real quick, because I lost my notepad. Did anyone
no.
write down the notes from 3 sessions ago when we looked at the manifest?
There was a name that's like smudgy, and
There's a name that was smudged out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was like completely crossed out to the point where it was illegible, and you were trying to see if one layer of the ink was more wet than another layer of the ink or something like that to see if you could read it.
No,
but it was
Ye
all right.
was
Well,
trying
then
to figure that out.
Oh,
well then the thing that I would like to do is lead Captain Robert to the manifest and ask him if he remembers what this name was.
Did we leave it there?
Oh, did we take it? I don't remember taking it, but
I thought somebody did.
I
don't
think
so.
anybody took it. I think you just read through it and put it back, or just
okay.
left it there.
No,
Sure.
the ceremonial.
actually,
sword
first
as
before
well.
I ask, it does still look like that, right?
Yeah, he brings you over and shows you the manifest, and it all looks to be the same as it was before, the same name crossed out. And he's like, I don't remember. He's like, I think there was a K. He's like, honestly, we had 30 plus people boarding the ship, that I had to keep track of. That one didn't show. I crossed the name out. We didn't have time to wait for him. He's like, it's not my business why they didn't show up for their job.
Was it kaiju? Is there a kaiju?
No, it wasn't a giant kraken.
Damn it.
Do you remember who didn't show?
He said it was one of the people who were one of the general laborers who was supposed to help set up the logging camp.
All right. Whenever we looked at the actual like manifest, were we on it?
He flips to the last
asked that
page
question?
under the under the it's like broken down into sections. Like there's the skilled labor, there's the unskilled labor, and then there's like the
There's less than that. That's where we are. We're under the
Yeah.
unskilled labor.
no, there's the bodyguard section, and you were listed under that. And all 6 of you were listed. All 6 of you are here.
So we're on the right ship.
He's like, I don't know what the hell the Tempest Alliance is talking about. I don't know if maybe there's another ship that's got my crest on it, or what they're talking about, but this is the only Golden Sunset. I'm the olden Captain Robert. I've been on this boat for 30 years. I think I know what I'm doing.
So, Captain Robert, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't trusted you until like right now.
You don't say.
I have something to tell you. To be honest, I thought that the ship was just riddled. I thought that we hopped on a ghost ship and we were all gonna die. So I have 2 things to give back to you that I took, or 3 things rather. I have 2 scimitars that I found in this room, and
He
also,
looks at the wall, and it's like the telltale, like you see the wall is discolored where the scimitars are
They
missing.
painted around the scimitars rather than
And he
taking them
just-
down. Like,
He just kind of like side eye glances you and slowly takes the scimitars
hey,
back.
no disrespect. I was worried about survival. I also found 140 gold, and I'll like reach over the
God
pouch.
damn
and,
it!
This is yours. I'm so sorry. I genuinely thought everybody on the ship was trying to fucking kill us.
He goes to put the swords back in the wall, and he says, are you guys going to be going back on foot? Because if you are, you might need that. I'm just going to try to put the boat together and see if I can limp this thing across the water back to Lutan. It's like, but if you're going on foot, then that's going to take you a while, and you're going to need, you're going to need money to stay. Blades and Bruises down there, they're not cheap. Tone's over there. You'll need to get a ferry across back to Lutan. He's like, you can pay me back when you see me in Lutan again.
Yeah, I'll give you a personal IOU. I appreciate that.
That's very generous of you, Captain Bobby. We
I
appreciate it.
assume I'm still on the rocky beach.
Robert.
Oh, Captain Bobby Robert, I understand.
Ricky
Uh,
Bobby.
Captain Bobby, can I ask you a question?
It's Robert, but yep.
I got this kid. He's been following me around. I think his name's Craig. Do you know who he is? Have you
He
seen him
looks-
before?
And he's like, there were no children that were meant to be on my boat.
Murder the child. Do it.
Yeah.
He looks and he goes, "Where? Are you sure he's not the necromancer?"
Rising the bird.
You hear the
Craig?
cocking sound of a
Where is Craig right now?
He was with me.
You tell us.
Yeah, unless he left, I feel like I would have noticed.
No, I didn't know
like
if
my
you set
shadow.
him down somewhere.
No,
or
no,
if he's
it-
still okay.
No, I will let him go. He's my shadow.
Craig kind of like I don't want to call him Craig. Fuck. Now I'm doing it. The kid just kind of like tries to make himself as small as possible behind you as he says that.
Hello, mini kobold.
There's nothing wrong with stowing away, son. We've all been there. You know, times are tough. I understand. All right, so you don't know who this kid is. That's okay. He can hang with us.
I was gonna
No.
sell the kid.
He's Captain Roberts like he's like, yeah, I unless it's a special request, I don't let children on my boat. Like it's just too much trouble. They get into stuff. They they don't help anything.
They're real
It's just
sticky.
another
I
mouth.
know. They're always sticky.
Yeah, for some reason they're always sticky. Their hands are wet for some reason. No matter what you do.
Are we? Nobody is concerned of where the child come from.
He's just
You
a
can-
little
We're
scamp,
concerned.
little
I just don't
singing
think that
kobold.
Robert has the answer.
Yeah, he's just
Maybe.
Cousin.
a scamp. He's just, I've been around too. Sometimes you gotta sneak on a zombie boat. We've all been there.
The kid looks over at the kobold and starts making like wild hand gestures and like pointing out to the sky and pointing out like over the out towards the towards the left, towards the right, and like looking up at Barley for approval, like and he's just kind of like wildly like pointing around like he believes he's telling him something, but you have no
Oh,
idea.
you come from Big Dragon and Sky.
And he
Are you a big dragon, Craig?
just kind of like goes back to being a shadow after
Okay.
you start saying stuff like that.
Eve Omen of Dragon. Relent. He's come.
We can eat him later, Joe.
No eat.
He Captain Roberts says, I have no use for a kid on the boat. He's like, we got a lot of work to do, and he doesn't look like he'd be any help. So, I don't know, maybe leave him in Panacea. Maybe there's somebody here who wants to take care of him. He's like, but
No.
he's like, I don't have time for him.
I got
But no
140
stuff.
gold if you take him.
That's I'll figure it out. Thanks, Captain Robert. I'll take care of him.
Wait, real
Um,
quick.
mhm.
Given the proximity of Panacea to Tiamat's Rest, do I recognize that this is 100% Panacea? Like, I 100% recognize this place?
That's a good point. Yeah, you would definitely recognize this as Panacea.
I'm sorry.
I don't remember. Did the gnomes end up leaving, or are there still gnomes here?
They left.
I think they got wiped out. I think some of
Did
them
they all
left.
get wiped out?
Some of them
I don't
left.
think they
and
got
then
wiped out.
Oh, they
Some
left.
Some of them had
to-
left previously. To
Yeah.
go north.
to
Just
surface.
Yeah,
Yeah. The last time I was here, do I remember, or the last time I was at Tiamat's Rest, do I remember whether there were still gnomes living in Panacea?
You do believe that there are still gnomes living in Panacea.
We must go.
We must rest.
Not here.
Rest on the boat.
Okay.
Robert says, yeah, he's like, we got a lot of work to do, so if you want to, rest up, feel free, take a bunk. I don't think.
Before I rest,
He's like, I don't think you'll be able to go all the way downstairs to where your stuff was, because unless you want to go for a swim, but you can rest up here in one of the crew quarters.
Cool. I do that.
Before I rest, can I find people that are like working on the boat, like doing some stuff that would require them to roll skills and cast guidance on them, so the boat gets repaired better?
Sure. Yeah, there's people kind of going in and out and carrying supplies on and off the boat. Some people kind of investigating the house, trying to find salvageable materials. And we'll say,
I high five guidance anybody I see.
all right.
There you go. Better. You got a better boat now, Captain Bobby.
I appreciate that. And is there anything? So you guys set up shop in a few of the crew quarters. Is there anything you guys wanted to do during downtime, or?
There is. I'm gonna go piss real quick. So let people go before me.
So
Okay.
I do. So my wizard does have the ability now with the expanded Tasha stuff to swap out a cantrip using cantrip formulas. So when I finish the long rest, I can consult the mathematical equations in my book to swap out one of my cantrips with another one off the wizard list. And I'm gonna swap off Mind Sliver, which is not what I meant to do there, with Minor Illusion. Which
Okay.
still is not what I meant to do. Fuck, hold on.
We get it. We get it.
But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do once I can figure out how to do this.
Okay.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Mind Sliver. All right. And uncheck edit. So I can hit the long rest button.
Yep.
Goodbye, temp HP. You shall be missed.
Song.
Oh, we're in a village.
I'm down to 12 AC again. Awesome.
Okay. Is there anything else anybody wanted to do?
I'm just gonna hit the long rest button. I am good.
Yeah, I definitely would like to long rest.
Okay.
I would like to find a like bulletin board, see like what's on it, if that's
What the jobs
exists.
are in this town. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Like what the
Oh, are you not
quests
sleeping on the
available.
ship?
Yeah, dude,
Are you
don't
not
go
heeding
in-
my words of warning?
No, I mean like I will. I just like I want to kind of like
I'm sorry.
wander
I'm sorry,
town.
Seth. There is one thing. It's just stupid, but I have one spell slot left. Good berry before my rest, so I get another 24 hours of good berries.
Okay.
Just if I've got the spell slot, just expect that to happen every single time.
A good berry a day keeps Jode alive.
How many good berries does one cast of good berry create?
10
And
right
Nice.
now. It'll scale with my levels.
Yeah, no, I just want to see like if there's any jobs. I mean, like specifically like monsters to hunt, creatures to circumvent hurting
I set up my gambit system for the next day's adventures.
I mean, there's
offensive.
nothing specifically here. This is just the boat. But
Oh, I
you
thought
know.
we were like out.
no,
No,
you guys are in
we're on
the
the
crew
boat.
quarters on the boat. Captain Robert gave
Right.
you access to the higher level crew quarters to take a rest before you set out.
Good.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'll rest.
All right. I during my downtime as well, I spend some time with Craig, and I start to show him how to like clean and maintain my revolvers or whatever. So
I
Oh,
hope
no.
labor.
I also spend time doing that.
Craig is like picking up the guns and he's just like pointing in his own face and
Yeah, I took the
like
bullets
looking it all over and
I took the bullets out. It's fine.
out. You don't clean the gun with the
And-
bullets in it.
he puts in his face and he just like
Tell
clicks
that
it
to
a couple
NYPD.
times.
So you got a lot to learn.
And he
but we
like
have a-
points. He like starts pointing at things in the room, and you see him mouth like the gunshot noises, and he's just like at everything he can point it at.
We're gonna get along fine, me and you. We have a heartwarming moment.
It's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Everyone
adorable.
cries.
Mm-hmm. You cry, the kid cries, the gun cries. Okay.
Jimmy cries.
Jimmy cries. That's weird.
His little spirit is just smiling up in the up in the clouds, looking down on you.
Oh no, he's alive still. He's a necromancer. Come on.
So is there anything else? Or are you all good? Okay, I'll take that as all good. So as you all wake up, you know, Captain Robert kind of like hears you guys rousing, and he kind of like side eyes Rodok and kind of shoots him a dirty look, but he looks over at you know, mostly towards Gangris, but towards the crew in general. He's like, we're doing a ceremony for Jimmy. He's like, I don't expect you guys to come, but you know, if you want to, we're sending him off for a sea burial here in a couple minutes.
I mean, I
I'm
would
definitely going.
absolutely
Viking
love to go.
funeral.
Barley does not attend.
Okay. Does anybody
I mean,
Bunked with him. Yeah, absolutely.
Rhoda
Yeah,
doesn't think he did anything wrong, so he's definitely going to the funeral.
I want to go.
Pritos will not be there. He doesn't. I don't think he ever interacted with Jimmy even once. So.
So you go out onto shore, and you know, all the crew are kind of gathered around, and you see what's very clearly like pieces of a house, like siding and roofing material, all kind of like hobbled together, and you see kind of like a burlap sack around what is obviously a corpse shape tied to the raft. And there's the waves lapping up on shore as Captain Robert looks up at everybody and says, you know, I'm not a man for sentiments or anything soft like that. He's like, but Jimmy was not only my first mate, but he was my best friend. He was taken too soon, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure we find out what happened to him. And he shoots a knowing look over at the group. He says, you know, something foul was happening aboard the ship. I can't say what happened for sure, but all I know is that he was taken too soon. And he says if we could just have a moment of silence for him one more time before we send him off. And he kind of puts his head down, and some people in the crew were kind of sobbing, and some are just kind of standing there stoically. But everybody has a moment of silence, and you know, after about a minute, Captain Robert looks up again and he says, "Does anybody else have anything they'd like to say before we send him off?"
I walk
I'll
up.
do. You
And
first. Lodge
he
Cobble
looks-
first.
he looks over and he kind of steps to the side and just nods.
From the land we beget, do we return? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And I just walk away.
He nods and he's like, "Thanks, Jimmy. Jimmy would have appreciated that." And he kind of bows and gestures his hand over and towards the kobold.
And I pull out my goozle. And I start playing. And I begin.
Captain's first mate met an untimely fate. Reliable as was he, he'll rest forever peacefully at sea.
And Captain Robert looks over at him. He's like, "That was beautiful. Never heard something so soft and so beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that." And he kind of looks around at everybody and kneels down and pushes the raft out into the ocean, and you all see it slowly start floating away.
Can I say something as like the raft is like pushed out?
Sure.
We don't know the effect that we'll have on people whenever we go. We don't know what we'll do while we're here. But I think that that's kind of the point, and whatever you're remembered by is impactful.
You Robert doesn't turn around to look at you, but you see him kind of put his hand up towards his face, and after a couple seconds he turns around and he's like, "Thank you. I appreciate all the kind words." And then he slowly walks back over to the ship.
I edge a little bit over to F's, and I try to like stage whisper to him. I thought they're supposed to set it on fire when they push it into the ocean.
No.
And I nudge him a little bit.
Sorry, Burning Hands is only a 15-foot cone.
The other thing?
Bro.
I saw you do the other thing.
Firebolt does not light things on fire.
Yeah, it does.
No, it does not.
Firebolt definitely targets objects.
Doesn't light
Also,
on fire, though.
It doesn't light them on fire. Burning Hands does.
Yay, I will say your character knows that is not a tradition in this area, that is something that you may have read in a book somewhere about a far-off land, about a species of humans who have big, long beards and raided shores, but not a custom in this area.
I mean, humans all kind of look the same to me, so it's fine.
Fair.
Racism armor comes through.
Oh, you're right.
I would
I
love
could-
to catch
I could
Robert
hurl a firebolt.
after the funeral.
What was that?
I would love to catch Robert after the funeral, just like me and him.
Okay, let's go. Oh.
Okay, sure.
Just hey, so hopefully it's a sign of good faith of us like giving everything back that we took from you. But
Cough, cough, cough. Definitely not everything.
I mean, I
still
I
have the
gave back what I
navigation
took.
sphere in my bag.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if you guys still plan on completing the mission, like, please wait or try to contact us.
He's like,
We're all part of the guild.
He's like, well, north of here is Brambletooth Isle, and there's no way this ship can navigate through that area in its condition. Like, I got to get back to a proper port and get some repair work done. He's like, and Toln has a good sized port, but there's no good shipwright in there who's going to be able to repair this thing. So, I'm going to see if I can make it all the way to Lutan. If not, I'm going to stop in Toln first and pick up some supplies. Like, but this mission is a bust right now. I just got to get these people safely back to their homes.
How much do you think the repairs might cost in Toln?
He's like, not about the cost in Toln. It's just that they don't have the means to do it. You need one of them things that can lift the ship out of the water, and I don't know what it's called, but they don't have one in Toln.
Would more gold help?
He's like, well, more gold's not going to make one of them things appear in Toln. He's like, but we'll catch up. I'm going to charge the Tempest Alliance for this. They definitely owe me at this point.
I mean, the guild is very wealthy. I'm sure they'll manage.
Well, don't be a stranger, please.
He puts his hand out to shake your hand.
Yeah, shake his hand.
And he's like, I appreciate that, but so you guys got a long journey ahead of you. You should probably head out, and I got a lot of work to do to get this thing seaworthy.
So is it daytime now, roughly?
Yeah, it's Yeah,
You
you.
slept 8 hours.
It's like 3 or 4 o'clock.
Ooh, look
Early
at those
after-
clouds. Looks like a
late
cloudy
afternoon.
day.
Yeah, I think it's a cloudy day too. You're right. You're right.
No, you mentioned
Even
that
their
there
odds.
was-
Evens.
So can you give us an approximate dimension to this alleged
Damn it.
Blades and Brews tavern?
Yeah, there's a
He's like, well,
road.
there's really only one road out of Panacea, and he's like, I got a map of in on my wall in the ship. It's like, you need reference. He's like, it's not anything like, it's not a road map or anything. It's just for decoration, but at least give you an idea.
Do you mind if we borrow it?
He's like, yeah, by all means. He's like, just a map, and he gives you a map that looks basically like what you see here on the.
We acquired the map from
Yeah,
the
press-
starter
press
town
M.
of Pokemon.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Do I see any little exclamation point marks on the map anywhere?
Can we fast travel now?
Yeah, you've unlocked fast travel.
Yes. Back to
And-
Lutan.
Yeah,
But for some reason, Lutan seems to be locked.
Well, fuck, we can't fast travel anywhere.
Yeah, well, we
Yeah,
gotta get the
he's-
bicycle first, and then we gotta get Fly, and then we gotta get the gym badge to use Fly.
He's like, Robert, before you guys do always see him up, he's like, and just reminder, y'all know why Panacea is in shambles, right? Like 20 years ago, this used to be
the cardboard
this used to be the captain. I mean, this used to be the jewel of the Gnomish people. He's like,
What are
y'all
these-
know.
They found more fertile ground and left.
He's like, well, just keep an eye out on the road to Blades and Brews. You'll probably see it in the background, but there's the creature, the beasts of the plains out there somewhere. He's like, it probably won't do nothing to attack you, but it's attacked once. Who knows? Might do it again.
So what does this beast of the plains look like? How many legs, arms, eyes?
He's like, I have no idea. I've never seen it. I'm a boatman. I don't
We got a
in,
child shield. It's fine.
go in the grass.
This friendly, cardboard-like.
All right,
Let's set off.
we're off
like
to
to do
see
with
the
the
wizard.
Okay, so as you kind of head into the city proper,
Hold on. I have a suggestion. I don't know. I don't want to go into the city. Can I convince people to just follow the coast?
No, there's no roads.
Yeah, but we know that
We're
we need to
going- we
go
don't need
along the
roads.
coast to get into Toln.
I want a beer.
I want a beer.
I want some cinnamon cider.
There's nothing good here.
What do you mean there's nothing good here?
Well, it's all ruins. Yes, you know, Joe. There's probably shiny things in the ruins.
There's nothing good here. All gnome stuff. All bad. Don't
Wait,
taste bad.
Do you not like gnomes? Aren't they just a bunch of lazy midgets that sit around all day and smoke?
Oh,
They
that's
are
very
a front-
racist.
They're
I'll, give,
affront to Godzilla.
I'll give you a good berry. If we go through
No
the-
good berry.
I mean, gnomes are just like, goblins, but without the imagination, right? Because they're just.
Gnomes kill kobolds. Kobolds hate gnomes.
Hey, Judd.
That's fair. Goblins hate gnomes too, so we're same team. Same team.
Good. So relief.
Judd,
on the road.
would you rather live or die? Just straight up.
Go into Panacea. Kobold died. I want to leave. I know. Go in.
Can you cast
Look at-
minor illusion on him to be
You,
like?
hold on. Do you think somebody being as big as I am would let you die? No.
I believe he's died a
No.
bunch of times so far.
I'll fuck
gonna
up like
say-
500 gnomes. I don't give a shit.
Death can't
Gnomes are
keep me from bringing you
tricksy
back.
little sneaky gnomes.
Yeah, they're tripsy little sneaky fucking gnomes, and I'll beat the living shit out of them. You'll be fine.
How many 5-year-olds can you beat up, Gangris?
Can I make some kind of roll? Or just anything? I don't know. Can I
mean,
make a claim and like
my
have an actual number?
my personal I thought you wanted to roll to try to convince Jode.
Oh yeah, I was like, absolutely not. If anything, I'm willing to convince all of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say my in case you're wondering, my house rule for rolling against other players is the other player has to be, both players have to agree to it. I'm not gonna force anybody to do something that their character wouldn't do.
Okay. So I'll, if you agree to it or not, I'll say 10. Like easily. I'm like 350. Fucking 6'9".
Have you seen
Oh,
the size
fuck.
of his feet? It's
I will
probably bigger
fuck
than the
some
size of a
gnomes up.
gnome's face.
Even weakest kobold warrior killed 10 gnomes. What?
Hey, while you guys are arguing about this, Gangris, does a 23 hit your AC?
Jeez.
Yes.
Okay. You take 8 damage as a
Okay.
wolf, piercing damage, as a wolf comes up. I'm sorry, not a wolf, but like a stray dog comes up and bites your leg. And as soon as it bites you, it immediately runs back as it sees you notice it to its pack. And there are about 6 or so wolves,
pack
not wolves,
tactics.
dogs.
Dingoes? Are they? Can we go with dingo?
Pretty much dingoes, yeah.
Dingo ate my party member.
What?
Doggy, you kill gnomes?
No, they try to kill fucking minotaurs.
You
And
look
as,
like
I
big
think
cow.
he's just trying to play. I don't think they're that bad. You doggy.
It's just a
and
love bite.
they growl at Barley, and they all kind of like disappear behind a building.
Oh, see,
No
no
go
harm.
Panacea, go ashore.
Oh no, I want to see where
Judd,
this goes.
you're right. No, you're right. Fuck this town. This town sucks.
So how big is that building? Would you say along each side, like dimension?
Oh, they're all pretty small buildings. They're like, enough. They're like 1, 2, 3 room buildings. They're not huge. Like maybe like 20, 30 feet long.
I look at Jode and I go, "Do you want the town to go away?"
I want gnomes to go away.
I'm going to walk towards the building that the dogs disappeared to. And I'm going to yell very loudly into just the general everything. I just wanted to let you guys know we're leaving now. If you decide to attack us, this is what's going to happen. And I'm going to use a slot to cast Magnify Gravity at the building that the dogs ran under. I'm going to burn a slot to make a point.
Okay.
What are you doing to these dogs?
For how much is 11 force damage per whatever?
I'll say just for RP wise, it's enough to level the building. The building is dilapidated, and it's very much in disrepair, and the wood is rotted away. So it's enough to collapse what's left of the building. And you hear a couple yelps from behind the building, and you see a handful of the dogs running away from where the building collapsed.
And it's like, and I repeat, we're leaving now. Goodbye.
I don't think dogs speak English, son. I'm not sure who you're trying to intimidate here. Also, can we talk about this guy, because I feel like he's a wild card, and I'm not
But
sure.
you can do this whole time,
Who? Me?
What?
Goblin?
Yeah, I've been with them. I'm part of this team.
No, you can do this the whole time.
Yeah, you saw me do this on the boat.
I thought
No, I
could
saw you
only
hide
shoot
in bathroom.
crossbows. I thought you could only shoot crossbows.
I saw you hide in bathroom and make webs.
Yeah, I mean, that's also super useful.
But you can do this?
Yeah, that's
We
not that
can-
impressive. It's really easy to make stuff fall over. Have you seen just stuff falls all the time?
We can go in Panacea now.
I'm good. I want to go through Panacea.
Stuff falls all the time. Holding stuff in place with magic webs is amazing.
Do we actually have enough like supplies, Seth? I know that you're not counting provisions per se, but like, are we equipped to take an overland journey right now without?
Yes, we are. I'm an outlander.
If you were on the road, sure, but through like the rocky shore where there's it's like effectively difficult terrain, you're
Like, do we
not
even-
super
Do we
confident
even
that
have
you'd
an
be able to
idea
get.
of how long it's going to take to get to Toln? I know I was.
No,
Okay.
I mean,
Would I
judging,
have an idea?
you know that from history, Panacea was not quite as big as Lutan, but it rivaled it in size. So like getting from one end to the other, just walking is like about a day. Just like walk from one end to the other. It's a huge city.
I'm just saying, if I get bit by a fucking dog again, I'm gonna snap its neck.
That sounds
No,
great.
no.
You should have done that the first time.
Horde anger take out on no.
I sent a message. We're okay.
I'll burn it down. I'll burn it all down.
Thank you.
Y'all
I
have some
appreciate that.
anger issues that I think we need to work through.
No, I just don't like having half my calf being bitten off by a fucking dog.
You're tasty
All right.
cow.
Eat a good berry.
I'll lead the way. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys walking in through to Panacea.
Through towns to get to the road.
I
Um,
heft my crossbow, just
Can we-
taking it around corners.
Before we walk into this town, I demand that we come to an agreement about how to pronounce the name. Can we? Are we all
Panacea.
agreeing with Panacea? Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
calling it Panacea because that's the way Chris pronounced it when he
Okay.
named it. So
I
I'm
think
it's-
following it.
I wanna make sure
First
we're
of
all on
all,
the same
I'm
page.
pretty sure I named it.
Because a panacea is
No.
something very different. I don't need that.
I'm
confused in
100%
my
sure I
mind.
named it.
No, I'm pretty sure Chris did both Panacea and Certus because they were both.
No.
No, I
He
didn't do
didn't know.
Panacea.
I thought you
Really?
did.
Yeah, and I called it Panacea, but we've been saying Panacea, so I'm just gonna go
I
with
just-
that.
We're
but that's
ignorant
what I wanna make sure.
outsiders.
I just
We're
want to make
ignorant
sure we are
outsiders.
pronouncing it the same.
I'm
let's
pronouncing
do-
panacea just
Panacea is fine by
differentiate
me.
it from-
I liked the idea of Panacea because I felt like it was like the home of the goblin or the
Oh.
home of the gnomes. But
Chris is
all
the one
left.
who you
Certus,
started the
right?
project, but Chris got to finish it through a card where he got control over the project.
yeah,
I think-
twice that happened to me.
Yeah. So
Fuck
he made
you.
Certus, but yeah, that's right.
Remember
Okay,
when I
anyway.
almost had bears?
No, so obviously, no. Panacea sounds a lot better to me than Panacea.
I mean, I agree with you, but
Yeah,
also
derail
the
the rest
meaning
of this
behind the
session.
word Panacea is
How about we just take a vote? It'll be quicker.
Yeah.
I'm just
All right.
googling.
Ultimately, in any world, everyone pronounces things differently because we're just.
You know what?
ignorant
That's
to local
fair. I like
language
that.
That's
stuff.
another view. of it.
DM can
Yeah.
have whatever official pronunciation he wants, and we can just call it whatever the fuck we want.
According to the internet, it's Panacea. According to
Yeah,
Google.
Panacea is the way.
That's how
I used to call it
that word.
when I was a kid and I saw that in like video games. I called it Panacea.
Oh,
That
that's
makes
even-
sense, too.
I like that pronunciation.
That's the pronunciation then. Why not? And we can just all call it whatever we feel like. We'll all know what we're talking about because we spent so long.
Okay,
on this.
every NPC that you meet is going to call it something different. Okay.
I now need to make sure that I add this fucking thing to my poem for next
Get
session.
it called P-Town.
And,
Panacea.
I mean, it's gonna be like East Haven in Connecticut.
Haven.
A Staven.
Staven.
Panacea.
Okay.
As
Alright.
we walk into town, we won't derail that much more. But can I fall back to talk to Jode,
Sure.
just as we travel or whatever? So and I go. I heard what you said about Jimmy. That was real pretty. But you know there's no one listening, right? The man's still dead. There's nothing. The pretty words aren't gonna bring him back.
Pretty words no for him. Pretty words for everyone to remember.
I'm not sure that I agree, but I mean, he'll remember that he's still dead. It's probably better to forget.
Why remember someone dead? Remember the life they live. Remember what they did and why they were important to you. That's what kobolds care about before kobolds. because without them, we no have Tiamat rest.
That's a very interesting. Do you have a newsletter I could subscribe to? Because I find your views very interesting. You've given me a lot to think about.
Please subscribe to Cobalt Facts.
All right, that was it.
It's koboldfightclub.org.
Yeah.
All right.
All
right. So, as you all are walking into the like the city proper, you start to see more and more evidence that there's people around somewhere, but you still haven't seen any people yet. Whether
They're
that
not
be
people,
like
they're gnomes.
whether that be like remnants of a fire in a building, or like food scraps, or kind of like pile of clothing that looks relatively fresh. Just various things that just make you believe that there's people here, kind of small traces of it, but there's no like settlements or people or anything that you can see just yet.
I see what you did there with small traces.
I lean down to Craig and I go, Craig, you gotta, when you're in a town like this, you gotta move your wallet to your front pocket. It makes it easier. Makes it easier to know if they get you.
There's like no bulletin board, no nothing.
No, it's
Like,
just
yeah.
like
What do you think
the
this is, The
city.
Witcher?
The city is, like I said, roughly as big, maybe a little bit smaller than Lutan, and there are just buildings if they're not like very clearly trampled and knocked over, they're just like in complete disrepair. We'll say the few that you've checked along the way, like I said, there's traces of people, perhaps like bedrolls or campfires that are long cold, but there's no people that you've seen yet.
Is there like a main building from, you see, like a town hall, like a fucking rec center?
You can see that as
Or a YMCA.
yeah, as you get like closer and closer to like the center of town, the buildings are getting like bigger and bigger. But most of the time, as they get bigger, the better the chance that they are collapsed. The smaller houses are some of them are still standing, moderately structurally sound, but the bigger the houses, you haven't seen many, if at all, of any that are structurally sound or have a roof even.
Do we want to look around the town more?
Why?
Can I
Nobody
assess
here?
Jode's level of like emotional discomfort?
Emotional discomfort? No. Burning hatred?
Can I have everyone roll perception?
Yes.
God damn it. Wait, what time is it?
9.
Noon.
Or
It's
I guess
still-
about like what time of day? Like is
It's-
the
it's
sun
dusk.
down?
Jesus.
Rodok crits.
Would dusk
That's
count as
so cool.
direct sunlight, do we know?
I'll say no. It's starting to get dark.
Thank you.
Just want you guys to know that Rodok is the best.
Mathematically
Oh my God.
and logistically false. Not the best.
I like with advantage I got 7 and 6, and that's a +4 by the way to my perception with the 7 and 6. What the fuck?
Let's see. F's, does a 9 hit your AC?
It does not.
Okay. We'll say Rodok and Gangris, you see right at the moment that it happens, the same wolf, or I keep saying wolf, the same dog that came up and bit Gangris is coming up to this time bite F's because he's kind of trailing behind a little bit. But you notice it with just enough time that you can, alert F's, and he's able to take a few quick steps forward to avoid getting bit. And you see the dog kind of scurry off into, with its pack and go, off behind the
Since
building
I
again.
critted on perception roll, and I've already had like the crossbow ready the entire time, can I take a shot at the dog?
Sure. I'd say that's fair.
Not roll.
There it is.
There you go.
Did you roll?
21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
9 piercing damage.
Okay. You right as it's about to bite, we'll retcon a little bit, that you quickly whip your head around because you hear the footstep and take a shot, and you scare the living shit out of F's as you put a crossbow bolt into the flank of this dog as it yelps and limps off to its pack and kind of scampers behind the building again.
And everyone respects the crossbow wizard just a little bit more.
No.
I don't know about that. You can let them decide for themselves.
False.
Yeah, see-
100% false. You should have burned his ass.
Seeing how this is the second time we've
Did
been
you just-
attacked,
Did you just say burn? I want to burn that building. Can we just set the place on fire, please?
regardless, I am definitely going to be on the defensive now, like waiting for this to happen again.
He leveled the building. Can I just set that one on fire that they're hiding behind?
I'm not going
I
to make a
don't-
character decision for you.
Yeah, neither am I.
I'm asking the group.
Wait, what do you want?
I would prefer to try to make friends with the dogs.
I was trying to be
Make
nice
friends.
when I caved
be
in
honest,
the other
yeah.
building.
These people
If
got
I
a
could-
real shitty deal, man. I feel like we should just go.
Can you at least wait till I'm like bitten?
What?
Again?
Yeah,
You
again,
got bit the first time, Chief.
I did.
Yep.
Can I try to go make friends before you light a building on fire? Is that?
I mean,
is that-
it might be
is
a
that
little
fine?
late. I just shot one of them.
No,
Sure.
no. Light building on fire. No, I support. The rage of Tiamat.
Craig, I think it may be time that we go off on our own.
Don't test women, Corporal.
I'm not much of a joiner to begin with. I was a little hesitant about teaming up Super Friend style, and you all got some rage and murder issues. I don't 100% feel comfortable with.
Gnome dogs bite cow.
They keep
I mean,
trying to eat us.
listen, I bite cows all the time. They're delicious. You can't blame dogs for that.
You bite that cow?
I ain't never eat a lizard,
Where
but
am I
I'm sure they're also They're also
Rizzy, is
delicious.
this way?
Captain
You bite
Bobby's
that
gonna
cow?
need, Captain Bobby's gonna need some of this wood, so I'll light it on fire.
Wait, it went the
can
other way.
I-
Interesting.
Can I try to like make my way towards the pack of dogs to hopefully like make a animal handling check to soothe them?
You can, every time you take a step forward towards them, they take an equal step away, and maintain a pretty tight formation as they're backing up.
Sure.
Large Corporal, give them good berries. They love you.
Yeah, so I want to toss out. Do I fucking not have any rations? No way. How do I not have any rations? What the
I think
fuck
you
is
start
this
with
kid?
5. If you
No.
You had to take a backpack. It should have came with something.
Not all of them come with rations.
Nope, it doesn't.
I have 10
Cankers
rations
died
on
from
me.
starving to death.
I'm an outlander. It's okay.
Yeah,
That's
can I
ten-
like, can I like snag 5 rations from Rodok and like toss them
Yep.
out and try to be like, like just.
They're
you know,
cats. What are you doing?
Rodok gives you 5 rations because that's fine.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
gonna kill all these dogs when they come to eat the food. So
Yeah, just I don't know, just to fucking like be like, yo, you bit me. It's all good. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just leave us the fuck alone.
Not okay. Not okay.
I'm just trying to calm them down.
Yeah, go ahead and roll animal handling.
I'm really good at this. 18.
So I'll say, with that, they, do you put the rations down, or like how Are you?
I mean, I would like toss it in between like the two of us, probably like more towards their side than mine,
Just whip an
since
apple at
they've
them.
already bitten us and have been kind of like, scared, angry, terrified, like whatever. And just trying to like throw it out and to be like, hey, like we're not a threat, like stop, just let us through.
Okay. Well, I'll say they all grab it. They all start snapping at it. Pretty typical like wild dog behavior, where the one that's clearly the pack leader starts eating it, and a couple others kind of like crawl towards it on their bellies, trying to get a piece, and
Sure.
the pack leader's like snarling at them, very clearly territorial over the food, and they seem to be not really paying attention to you anymore. They're just focused on the food that you've given them.
Are they in a 15-foot cone?
Oh my god. I see
they're
your
pretty
itchy
much
fire finger.
yes, they pretty much are. Really quick though, can I have all of you roll perception one more time?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh baby, 22.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
blow someone's fucking head off.
So everybody who rolled over a 15 see a small figure down an alleyway.
Is it a gnome?
Barley, you're pretty sure it's a gnome, but nobody else really. The other two don't really know what it is. I say with your 22, you're high on to make out some more detail. You're fairly certain it is a gnome, and it disappears behind a building. It seems like it was kind of like watching you as you were interacting with the wolves or the dogs. Fuck.
I chase. I'm on the move.
Okay.
I shout out. I found him. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
I immediately follow Barley.
Yep.
My assumption is
I-
that he saw a gnome.
I'm gonna lead you to murder all of them. God damn it.
I'll make my kobold people proud.
Alright, we now start like a mini game. We're running through the city, right? We're parkouring. Like-
Yeah, definitely. So as you're running towards them, you kind of start seeing like more and more figures that are like hiding, inside buildings and doorways, in windows. That like as they notice them, they like duck behind everything again, until you run through the city until you get to the center of town, and there is just a gathering of gnomes, just all like what is effectively, like I think Chris said before, a shanty town full of gnomes. A couple dozen of them in the center of town. And as you run up, they, a handful of them like scatter into buildings, but one of them particularly stands out amongst the rest and looks over at Barley, and he says, "Well, that's not a sight you see every day. We got visitors."
Oh my god. God damn, I love you so much. We come in peace.
Do we? Are those your dog?
I come in peace. Can you call your dogs off because they've been biting our ass all day?
There ain't gonna be no more dogs left soon.
He looks up. He's like, "Oh, those stupid things! Like, nah, they're just here. They cause us trouble sometimes. Sometimes we have to shoo them off, but not really anything we can do about it. We just kind of,
Yeah, we can
don't
take
really have
care of that
anybody-
for you, actually. For like a certain amount of gold, we can take care of that.
He's like, every time we go to try to take care of it, they just run from us. He's like, if you got any better ideas, then by all means.
Called Nintendo. Let's go.
How many
we
gnomes
have bait.
are there?
That didn't like scatter and hide. Like you can still see a couple faces like through windows as they see.
Before they scattered, how many did I see?
I would say in the realm of 30 or so. Like not a ton, especially for how big the city is. There's not a ton.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is it enough that Jode knows to be quiet? And the answer, I think, is yes.
You do notice that amongst the gnomes, there are no children at all.
It's their children and adults at the same time.
Yeah, how easy is it for us to discern the difference in the first place?
I mean,
Beard versus no beard.
Lutan is a very diverse city. You are no stranger to gnomes.
Oh.
As much as you have you may have a personal disdain for them, you know of gnomes and they're around.
What the fuck's all your kids?
There we go. That solves that.
Really smart to the point there.
And the main kind of gnome of the city is like, well, that's a really weird way to introduce yourself. But
Yeah, so are dogs biting my fucking calves, but here we are.
He looks around. He's like, well, if you had any better idea of what we should do, we're, like I said, we're open to it, but
anything else. Anything else.
He's like, we don't have any fighters here. We're just trying to make it by. It's like, but if you want to take care of them, we'll give you probably nothing because we don't really have anything. But you're welcome to what we do have. We have
rotted wood,
some soft wood over here, and he looks around and he's like, I got this burlap. I got it off of a tent on the other side of town last week. It's pretty nice.
How are your folks
with
craftsmanship?
He looks around. He's like,
gnomes who are capable of crafting magnificent, intricate works.
He's like, yeah. He's like, we built this whole city in the city. Isn't it great?
Yeah, you've done a really fantastic job of maintaining it with the wild packs of dogs that bite my fucking calves.
He goes, in case the inflection wasn't obvious, I was being sarcastic.
It didn't quite follow, though. It's tough when you're dealing with a foreign entity. Sometimes, sarcasm doesn't come over.
What's sarcasm? Can you explain that to me?
The fact that our home looks like shit. We'd have more, except those inbred assholes who left us up in Certus. They I heard they're all inbred. They just.
I heard that too. I agree. What was your name again, son?
Damn it!
I find your voice enchanting. By the way, I'm a big fan of what you all got going on here.
My name's Alden.
Albin?
Alden.
Alden.
Aldon. You can call me Al if you want. I prefer if you didn't, but you can.
It's a goddamn pleasure, Alden. I'm not gonna...
You got a little gnome in you too, buddy?
You know what? It's like looking in a tiny mirror, I tell you what. I can see myself settling down here with you fine folk.
Yeah, no, in this beautiful town, this lovely, functional, awesome town.
I'd prefer if you didn't patronize us. We know it's a shithole.
Yeah, right. So you said something about us making it not a shithole, right?
I mean, we do what we can.
Oh, you do what you can, but also you said that you'd be willing to pay us to make it not a shithole. Let's talk about payment.
Canvas.
I never said that. I just said that, I'd give you some of what we don't have if you wanted to kill those dogs.
Sure. What do you not have and what do you have?
We don't really have anything.
I was waiting for Joe to chime in here.
Yeah. Yeah. The kobold's right. He's but sometimes we can get fish every once in a while, and that's pretty nice.
You actually have nothing to offer us?
Yes, the gnomes. I have nothing. I don't understand. I tell you this.
He's like, where? Wait, you guys came from the? He like looks up at the sky and he holds this. He licks his finger and sticks it up in the air and he kind of puts a couple fingers up to the sun. He's like, You guys came from the west, right? What were you doing over there? He's like, anybody who ever comes this way always comes in from the main gate. How the hell did you guys get here?
We came in on a zombie boat. I don't know if you ever heard of a zombie boat, but we took one of those. Looking back, honestly, bad choice. Would not recommend.
I don't know anything about all that, but I know about boats.
How to fix them?
Yeah, no, everybody always comes from the east, but you know about boats coming from the west? Explain.
No, I don't know about boats coming from the west, but I'm not an idiot. Don't like I said, don't patronize me. I've seen a boat before.
Alden, are you a shipwright by any chance?
Definitely not.
Do you know how to hold a hammer properly and nail nails?
I could hold one piece of wood and bang on another piece of wood, and that helps sometimes. Yeah, you guys keep thinking we're craftsmen, but
It can happen. We don't. Yeah, no, we don't.
we just live here.
So you're vagrants.
I guess that's one way to put it, but
Right. I mean, would you
but
rather
back
like
to the-
survive
back to
or
my,
live?
Back to my question. You guys seem to be dodging my question. How did you get here?
On a boat.
We told you. We came on
There's
a
no-
zombie-infested boat.
There's no port. That's what I'm wondering. where?
Exactly.
What did you do?
Yeah,
It
you know,
landed
you know like the big
abruptly.
fucked up building? Hello. Hi. Hi. That's
Uh,
us.
No,
No,
it's not
that
us.
wizard.
That's
There's a lot of pretty fucked up buildings in here, so.
Yeah, so that kind of like circles back to my point. So we're all here right now. We can like try to help fix this, and it seems like you don't want us to. We can just leave.
It's not that I
That's
don't want
fine.
you to, but nothing's free in this world. We know that, except those assholes up at Certus, those thieves. They took everything we had, and they went up to Certus and abandoned us here. We could have made life here, but
How do we help you?
I think by murdering the people in Certus is what I'm understanding, and returning their ill-gotten goods.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to start a war with 6 people. To
No,
to
no,
be
no,
honest
no,
with you. Like,
It's 7
Government,
people.
government,
so we
I
got
support.
Craig.
No, man. You hate gnomes?
I mean, I hate the ones in Certus. I think I heard they're cannibals too. I heard that after they're done, inbreeding, they'll eat each other.
You're no
that
I
eat.
think that's part of
You're
the
not
inbreeding
eating gnomes?
process.
And as
You gotta
he's
pay
saying
extra
this,
for
there's
that.
like more and more gnomes are like rallying behind him, like yeah,
You're-
and there's
Fuck those
there's-
guys.
You're no eat gnomes?
What? No,
I'm gonna start.
You're-
backing
you're
eat
just
away-
like the other
kobolds?
weird kobolds that we see.
You eat
I'm gonna start
kobolds?
backing away from these hillbilly like redneck gnomes.
These are my best friends, and I do not appreciate how
You're
you're
eat
treating them.
kobold!
Do I need to make a perception check to see if I hear a banjo or?
I don't
is there like a
appreciate this.
I really need this
Spitalian?
question answered.
Sorry, what was your question?
Do you eat kobolds?
No, we don't eat kobolds.
You kill
Can-
kobolds?
Can you roll a
Oh, he's
a what do I want you to roll for that?
Insight to see if he's lying.
Insight. Yeah, let's roll insight.
He loves eating kobolds.
Wait, did that roll?
And you
Yeah,
rolled
you got a
twice.
7.
Do you have,
Oh, fuck. The 7 was the first one, yeah.
do you have
the correct
advantage
one.
because of?
No,
Dim
I
Light or
don't. No, I don't. I didn't know that it rolled the first time. I was trying to click on it, so
Okay.
I believe it.
Yeah, you're like you 100% believe. He's like, yeah, we don't eat kobolds, but
So what do you eat?
Well, we found this really interesting way. If we boil down some of this wood for long enough, it eventually turns into pulp, and we can kind of eat that. Sometimes we get fish, but not often. We tried to follow the dogs and see what they eat, but usually people just get bit and they just get an infection and die when that happens. So, hey, wait. And he's looking over at you guys. He's like, you guys have a lot of weapons and stuff. You might be able to help us out. There is there is maybe one thing you can do to help us if you're offering. You know,
Only
we
if we
can,
get gold.
yeah, we don't have any of that, but there's this one house in the way back of town that that has some kind of enchantment on it that it doesn't decay, and that would be really helpful for us.
You want it to decay?
It's like
Really, he's stupid.
you know, it said that there's some sort of artifact in there that can prevent the, you know, I don't know if it's stopping time or I don't know anything about magic.
Is this anything that I have heard about in my time nearby? I guess is this like a rumor that like kobolds heard about.
Roll history.
Oh boy,
-1.
not that bad.
You
Oh, hey.
yep. I mean, yeah. You have like you just kind of like pass it off because the kobolds do just think that this is just a bunch of like hillbilly gnomes in this town, and but you do believe that there is some sort of rumor about a house that is one house amongst the many that is not broken down.
Can I have some kind of Arcana check regarding artifacts that stop time, based on what he said?
Sure.
Ooh. All right.
I'll say with that, you're relatively certain whatever it is probably not stopping time, but it's just some sort of like warding spell.
Okay.
Let's go check it out.
And he's like, yeah, it's like we can't get anywhere near it though. Anytime anybody goes near it, you know, people they just don't come out of the house. They go in, but they don't come out. I don't really know why, but you know, we kind of stopped going back there because if you don't notice, there's not many of us left. And
I think all you should help
we're gonna
us
rebuild
find
this
house
city.
and go inside.
And it's gonna be better than Certus. It's gonna be better than those. You know, I heard they torture people who visit them. They keep them chained up. I don't know.
Can I just say, Alden, that I really love what you got going on. Do you have timeshares available? Because I can see myself summering here.
I don't want to be here, Bart. Stay.
Do you have any?
But he's so enchanting. Do you hear
No,
his
stay in
magic
bigger
accent?
water. Humans stay bigger water. Kobold be better homes.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Just so you guys know, I'm never leaving Alden. I'm gonna live in this town.
I'm definitely gonna murder Alden.
I have a crossbow.
Alright, Barley, stay here with Alden. Craig, come here. I need you to check this house out.
They eat him.
We're gonna have Craig check out the house. It's fine.
Oh, they eat Craig. That.
Alden says he's like, if you guys are gonna go check it out, it's north of here in the back. You know, it's pretty easy to spot. It's the only building still standing.
Okay. If we help, you bring all good wood to ship.
No. Just stay here.
No. If we help, and we fix, you gather good wood and bring to ship. That is deal, or we no go.
Why do you need wood for a ship? Isn't a ship made of wood?
That ship crashed. It broke.
Oh
We
shit!
need more
Your
wood.
ship crashed? How did that happen?
Because
Well, you see, there was a boat
zombies,
full
you
of
not
zombies.
listen. I know I'm stupid, but you're not that stupid.
He's, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty sure boats aren't supposed to crash into buildings.
Yeah, I agree.
Listen here,
That's why
you
we need wood.
intellect motherfucker.
Can I roll
7
persuasion
intellect?
to get him to fucking bring wood to the boat if we do this?
He's like, you know, we kind of need the wood to make ourselves houses. You know, I was planning on just letting you guys keep whatever the artifact was, and that way we can move into that house.
Yeah, you know what? We could also just fucking take the artifact and fuck off.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Like what?
Captain Robert need wood.
No, I'm sorry. Like, we rolled up solving a solution to your problem, and you're coming out with like all these like negotiation tactics. No, like fuck that. Like we're here to solve your shit.
No,
You
we're
help
here to
us, we
leave.
help you.
Like,
Yeah,
Alden's
like,
like,
The
Alden's like,
kobold's
well,
right. Like I'm a bit irritated at the moment, so you're gonna help us.
Okay,
Okay. You're gonna have wood, and you're gonna put that on the ship that showed up here broken. We're gonna help you solve your problem of not being, well, a piece of shit of a town.
I do the
Alden-
crossbow
is that-
equivalent of the
is that
shotgun
fair?
pump, and like we can solve this problem pretty easily.
What is the general
Alden
alignment of this
says-
group, by the way?
what's that?
What is the general alignment of this group?
I'm
Okay.
I don't
definitely
know.
evil. I'm a kobold.
Yeah.
Just chaos, just pure
Just,
chaos.
it's chaos. Yeah.
Alright.
Alden's like, yeah, go ahead. Take it, don't take it. We'll be no worse for wear. You were the one who offered. I didn't ask for help. You offered and we're expecting something in return. I told you we ain't got nothing, but you kept pushing
I
it.
asked for wood. Can you help and give wood to ship? They can give you supplies.
Pretty sure I just told you we eat the wood for sustenance.
Yeah, but
It's a pretty
So-
big town. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of food,
No,
wood, and
no,
building
no.
related wood.
no,
he
that makes sense.
he stands up next to. He looks at the kobold and then kind of shakes his head and then stands up next to like Gangris and like puts his hand on his head and then like puts his hand towards Gangris and he's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't need our help for muscle. You're like 6 times bigger than me, so I don't know what real help you think you're gonna get from us, but we're just gonna, if you don't want to help, you don't have to help. You don't have to be jerks about it." And then he just
Resources.
It's kind
Turns
of our
back.
MO.
I
to
give
be
up.
Help us with
honest.
resources.
I
we-
give up.
we-
You can't reason with gnomes. They're stupid, they're selfish, and they're fat. No gnomes. We go to house.
All
I
right.
mean, our MO is that we do weird things and we murder people. That's all we do.
I want to go check out. I want to just see what the house is about, though. This is,
All right,
Yeah,
this
let's
is
see what this
interesting.
house looks like.
I'm gonna stay here with Alden, so
No.
I'll talk to you guys later.
I'm not
Barley,
saying
no
we go
stay,
inside.
please.
I
We
just
need
put
your
one
guns,
hand
Barley.
behind Barley, and I just start pushing him towards the rest of the group.
I like it here though. You guys are mean and you murder people.
We do what is
Will you let me
necessary
do a persuasion roll off with you?
Yes.
I'm gonna fail it. It's gonna be hilarious. Oh wait, did it roll my advantage?
Yes.
17. Or no.
No,
Oh,
that's
what's
not
the-
with advantage though.
What am, I
Aha.
what am I using to combat this persuasion?
So 22. So what I'm going to tell you is,
Barley, we need you and your guns. What if it's bad things? We need you to kill the stuff that we need.
Here, I'm gonna roll an intelligence saving throw. It is not my
Wisdom.
strong suit.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. I'm sorry, wisdom. I'm
Oh,
wise.
that's close.
I'm folksy.
Not good enough though.
Not enough.
Oh, wisdom much worse.
That makes perfect sense, Joe. You're right. Guns out, buns out. That's what I say, because that's what Paul always said.
It's true, you do say that. And then you shoot zombie.
I do shoot the zombies.
All right, I guns out.
all right. So what are you guys? What are you
We're
guys
off to
doing?
see the
here?
house.
Off
Front of
to
the house.
see
we're off to
wizard.
see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of House.
Okay. Can
Alright,
I have
want this
everyone
background
roll a perception check one
I
more
was
time?
gonna say I'm
Fucking
constantly looking for dogs.
Hey, Rodok crits again.
Getting them all out of the way.
I hope we
now.
don't have to fight anything because
Dog
Rodok's not
checks.
gonna
Yeah.
No, that's not what I
Blues,
was doing.
blues load on dog checks.
Holy shit! What is this bullshit with my perception? Just like with goddamn Erkin.
Maybe it's a Josh thing and not a D&D character thing.
I have a
I like-
+4 this time.
I like how you took your tropical beach background off in anger.
So
5 dogs bite gangers.
Rodox, I will give you one chance to make an attack against the dog that is about to attempt to bite Pritos.
20 for 12. Ooh, max damage. 12.
You hit it and its lifeless corpse falls to the ground after right as it attempts to bite Pritos in the
Got dinner.
back of the leg.
Dog tastes good.
The cat flank.
Eating a dog.
It's
Ow.
basically a wolf.
He's
it's
not
fine.
wrong. Dogs do taste good. We should grab that dog.
We
And
see any,
we have
we see
Druid
any
from
more of them?
fire.
Yeah, you do, but they're keeping their distance from you.
What
Um,
type of distance?
Like a block away. They're 30, 40 feet away.
That's all? Excellent.
Like, that's all. I got
I,
this.
I start firing.
Firebolt is 120 feet. I would like to make a spell attack against a dog.
Okay. There's 4 left over there.
Does a 20 hit?
Are you aiming for? Yes, it hits. But are you aiming for one of the smaller dogs or the big one?
Smaller.
Okay.
7 damage.
Okay. One of them is, as soon as you hit it, it yelps and runs off, and when one hits, the rest of them run off behind the building. You don't see them. It is very singed and but it is not dead.
I hoist the dog carcass over my shoulder. How many pounds would you say it weighs?
Give him something that his strength
It's
can
like
Oh,
it's a terrier. It's 15 pounds.
Well, I thought
Yeah.
they were like bony and like like mangy.
Yeah, they're-
and shit. I assumed
they're-
they were,
I mean,
like,
they're-
probably
they're-
40 tops.
They're big dogs, yeah, but they're not fit. So yeah, they're like 30, 40 pounds.
Okay, so I'm still not encumbered.
You
so
could
that's
make a
really-
good soup out of that. You take some dog bones, you throw it in a soup pot.
can
Dog
skin
bone's
it.
good.
I got my leatherworking tools. I can
Yeah,
skin
think
it.
I
and-
think the lizard knows how to. He keeps saying he's an outlander, so I'm sure he knows what to do with these dog bones.
Yeah.
Can you make me a shield?
Yes. I
It's
can.
the world's tiniest shield out of one tiny dog's bones.
I mean, it's not real specific. It just says I need some matter. So
It's just
Okay.
You just hand him the whole dog. You just hand it hold it in front of you. Just put it out.
Oh yeah, with one hand, like it's a
Yeah.
Buckler?
So you guys gonna keep heading towards the house?
Hell
Yep.
yeah. We're not
Hyper
just
vigilant.
because of these dogs.
Hyper vigilant.
So within the like hour or so, you see the building come into view. Can everybody roll perception again?
Yes.
Fucking
I'm
dogs.
really good at that.
Gonna fail this time. Yeah, crit fail.
Oh, okay.
none of us see the house. We turn around and go back.
No,
to town.
I got a 16.
Okay. Well, the wolf rolled really low in its stealth this time.
I got a 23.
Everybody except for Genghis and Rodok see the wolves. One of them, they look like they're you're in an open area, so they're actually planning on having a couple of them try to come up and bite at you guys. However, as you guys are walking forward, as the house kind of comes into view, the dogs kind of like start to keep their distance away from you guys, unlike they had in the past. They're kind of staring at you and pacing back and forth, keeping a pretty healthy distance
That's
between
probably-
themselves and the
That's
building.
probably a bad sign, guys. I don't feel good about that.
Oh God, it's like Curse of Strahd. It's the fucking death house.
I'm not sure who's Strahd.
Oh, the once was a story of a man who got. Never mind. It's a long story.
How far away are the dogs again?
We'll save it for bedtime.
It's another. They're you guys are like 10, 15 feet away from the house, and they are again like 30, 40 feet away from you guys.
Excellent. All right, so I'm gonna hit. Can I see the singed one?
Yep.
Oh, fuck it up.
Oh my god.
Is that 25?
Crit.
Yeah, you hit it,
Oh,
and it doesn't have much health left. You hit it, and you definitely kill it. It's singed. You smell the burnt hair as it gets hit and kind of falls back, gets knocked back like 5 feet and falls lifelessly to the ground. The rest of the dogs kind of scamper off when that happens, though. By the rest, I mean the other 2. I think you killed 2.
Yep.
No, there's three left. The large one, a slightly larger one, and one real small one still.
All right. They should leave us alone now. Let's.
Okay.
Who's gonna go in the haunted house first?
Well, I wanna hear a nice description of the house. What's it look like?
So the house it's not like a mansion or anything. It's a gnome house. It's a small house. Creatures who are normal large size are gonna need to like duck in order to fit their head into the house. But it does look in pristine condition. There is like the roof is perfectly intact. The windows are not broken. Like everything looks fine about the house.
Jode, I think this is all up to you.
It has a map though. There's nothing good will happen.
It's a mimic.
Yeah.
Our house is a mimic.
Pa always told me
The
if there's a
house is a-
battle map, you're gonna battle. I mean, that's science, son.
I take one of my daggers and try to like carve my name onto the wall, the outside wall of the house. Does anything happen?
It carves into it, but it looks you whatever you carve into it is sticking there.
The outside wall seems pretty mundane. I've heard stories about monsters that can look like other things, and this doesn't seem to be doing that. Someone want to kick open the door?
I'm gonna cast Bless on Barley, Pretos, and Gengris.
Hell yeah.
We should.
Wait, he's guessing bless on you, the guy who believes in no god, and you're happy about that?
Yes.
I don't have any fucking idea. What it means.
I believe in anybody that's gonna save my ass. So
Bless gives how much temp HP?
no temp HP. I put it in the. It's in there.
Yeah, bless
Yeah,
just gives you a
D4
plus.
for
just
attacks and
yeah.
saves.
Wait, where are we coming from?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you
from
put
there.
yourself on the map. God damn it! I should
Right,
probably do that.
Here we'll
There we go.
do this real quick. We'll make this.
Are they taking it?
Why is
Taking
that
a
not?
short rest in this bed.
Why did that not work the way I wanted it to? There we go. We'll give you a little extra room.
Did anyone try to look in the windows?
No, I was too busy tagging the walls with a knife.
I mean, should we knock? Just tap tap.
I walk up and I knock on the door, shave and haircut.
Nothing. You're nothing back.
I wiggle the knob.
It seems to be unlocked.
I turn back and I look at the party.
We're definitely gonna die.
I mean,
Jode,
throw
I
the
think
wa-
I think
I'm waiting for the
traditionally
Joe to open the door. Yeah.
Jode, this is traditionally
No.
your job. You rush in and you tank the first salvo. It's appreciated every time.
I didn't get blessed from the
I
large
tap you.
kobold.
I tap you and give you guidance. There's something else.
Fritos walks up and opens the door.
You can't give him guidance, because guidance is also concentration. You would
No,
give
it's
up
not,
less.
is it?
Mhm.
It is, yeah.
Motherfucker.
Oh well, if
Alright.
Praetos is there, I'm going to traditionally walk
It
under
is.
Praetos.
Yeah, I'm standing right behind. Guns out, buns out.
I open
What's,
the
So-
what's our breach protocol?
I stand
Like,
under
we're slicing,
Praetos.
we're slicing the pie. I'm right behind.
So as you open the door, you notice it just looks like a house. It looks, mildly lived in. There's a table and chairs, and there's a stove that looks like it has not been used in years and years, but it is in pristine condition. Everything looks to be like you would imagine, just like a normal house to look.
I
Is the
hug
door
dog
open?
carcass
Oh.
through the doorway to see what happens.
Nothing happens. There's a dog carcass.
across
in
that-
the
I have an idea. We gotta push this gold brick or whatever this is.
That's the stove.
Uh,
Oh, I got
Is
you.
there a-
There's a secret passage?
Do we see like any? I don't know. Do we see any gnomes or
No.
bodies or anything?
Mm-mm.
Is the this is stupid. Does the door open out or in?
Out. It's a front door. In.
Is there
In.
is there
It's
a
a front door.
oh, it's an in.
Yep.
Is there a large rock that I can hand to somebody to prop that door open and keep it from closing?
Sure. There's plenty of debris outside this house.
I give it to one of the larger characters to tell them to please prop the door open, as I will not be going inside.
Are you not a medium-sized character?
I mean, there is. I mean, self-closing doors haven't really been invented yet. So wherever the door is open to, that's where it stays.
He's trying to trick you, Chris.
Yeah, no.
you.
I was gonna say fuck that.
Confirm!
Magic house. Magic house.
It's okay. You want me to hold the door open? I'm completely trustworthy, and I never get distracted.
while
Predos
these
will just
guys-
lean against the door to keep it open
While you guys are having this discussion, I'm going to start ritual casting detect magic over the course of the next 10 minutes. I assume this banter is going to take 10 minutes plus 30 seconds, so I feel like it all evens out. What do I see? And what schools of magic do I see?
You do see some sort of conjuration magic through one of the walls.
Hey guys, there's conjuration magic on this wall.
No one
Which
knows
wall?
what that means. What's conjuration magic?
It's the kind of magic that you use to make stuff.
Which wall? Is it this wall? Is it this wall? Is it like inside of
It's
the wall?
You see it from inside here.
Are you blue or black?
Blue and black. But that's me. That's blue.
All right.
Okay.
The room with the bed in it. How's it?
Can we get the cat tank to open that door?
I'm waiting.
Uh-oh,
He just I don't even brace or anything. I just literally just walk over and just open the door as soon as I get there and then step out of the way.
I have my sword out and
Why don't you
ready.
step out of the way and let Joe take the hit?
I mean, it is customary.
So as
No,
you open the
only
door,
the card is-
as you open the door, you open it into a very stereotypical bedroom. There is a bed. It looks like it's not quite made. It's just looks like a typical bedroom.
I throw the dog carcass into it.
But Rodok, you do still see the aura of the. You're really loving this dog carcass. You see the aura of the conjuration
traps.
magic coming from the bedside bureau. And the dog carcass falls to the floor with a splat, and
Does
nothing
anything
happens.
come out of the, Does anything come out of the bureau to
Eat the dog carcass.
No.
or disappear it, or shoot a beam of disintegration at it, or
I saw this in a scroll. I think that something comes out and it's your worst fear or whatever. I remember
Predos
that.
just walks through the door. Does anything happen?
No.
You are disintegrated.
He just looks around and is like,
Can I
looks like a normal
have
room.
Barley? Whoever is still in the main room here, can I have you roll perception?
Do you want me to roll one as like I'm in the doorway?
Sure. Your attention is focused on the inside.
Jesus.
Baby.
Apparently, it's not focused on the inside.
Apparently the +5 gets me dick.
Okay. So Rodok and Barley, you haven't really looked up since you've been in here. But as you are
so many
looking around, you start to hear what sounds like some sort of like liquid, and a slime starts coming through the like in between the roof slats and slowly drips down onto the floor with a splat, and after a few seconds it slowly starts to pull itself together into a mass. And can everybody roll initiative? And I will give Rodok and Barley a surprise round.
Woo.
Hold on, let me get the initiative tracker
I
out.
didn't fucking click.
Yep.
Oh no, I did click my character. Oh my god. Oh,
If I can
sorry.
remember where it is and how to do this. The fuck? Where's the initiative tracker? Oh, it's the one that doesn't have a fucking thing.
Oh, it did record it. That's nice.
Can you add my 13 to it?
No, you can just roll again and just change your number to 13.
Oh, in the initiative tracker?
You can literally just click on your number and then just like.
Yeah,
Oh,
change mine.
I didn't realize I could modify my own number. I thought that only the DM could do that.
Nope.
Neat. Or you just take
Yep.
the 23.
I mean, I would like to, but that's cheating.
Well, the 4.
I wasted my natural 20 on this.
I mean, I wasted all my 20s on dumber
Dogs.
Yeah, but yours was like, a thing. Mine was wasting it on a reroll so I could throw a thing, an initiative tracker.
Happens.
Yours was a waste because you're stupid. Mine was a waste because of technical difficulties.
Anyway, we're
I
all
have
about to get
16
absorbed.
intellect. I'm not stupid.
You were still more stupid than Norris was with the headband.
Yeah, but that's with magic items. There's no magic items in this universe, or they're really rare, or whatever.
I feel like an artificer would have been a really good person to have in this universe.
I was
Sorry,
on
you
the
can't make
fence with
magic.
So, let's see. Everybody's in the initiative tracker. Everything's good. I didn't actually look to make sure everybody was in. 2, 3, 4, 5. I only see 5 of you.
1, 2, 3. No, you have to scroll down. Oh, everyone's there.
Oh, okay. I don't think I pulled it up big enough. That's why.
Laurie Strode with a 4. Not even fucking paying
Rodok
attention.
with a 4.
No, that's Lori. Sorry.
Can I petition to get a new icon?
You can add your own. I added my own.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna add like the most muscly
Okay,
wizard.
you need to change yours, Josh, to be your portrait.
It's my. Wait, what?
Yours is your whole character.
No, it's always his whole character.
That's not
It's
like
because I'm
That-
tiny.
I
It's
tried
to
to
scale.
I tried to give him the portrait to use, and he refused.
Oh.
It's to scale. Like all of our faces are this big, and that's just his body.
Yeah, I'm tiny. Come on.
All right.
Oh yeah. Also,
Is Jode gonna survive the first round of combat?
guys, look at this.
Oh yeah, look at
Oh,
that.
nice.
Check it out.
What?
What is that printed on? Oh, that's like a plastic thingy.
It's like glass.
Yeah.
Show the base.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
this side.
that's sick. That's awesome.
Neat.
Just don't die.
Yeah,
Alec.
If I swear to God, if I die,
You can't die. You're in the intro every week.
All right, so F's and Barley. As you see the, I'm sorry, not F's and Barley. Who are the
Rodok.
Rodok.
Rodok and Barley.
Rodok and Barley? Rodok and Barley, as they come down from the ceiling, you do see bits and pieces of like bone that are within the ooze's being. And whichever one wants to take their surprise round first, doesn't matter.
Good.
I will.
Okay.
All right. So, my first response is, oozes, they're gonna eat us. I'm gonna target that one right there with a guiding bolt.
Yeah, we completely lost Alec. He is
Yeah, holy
definitely
shit.
asleep.
Holy shit.
Okay, he's dead.
Yeah, no.
I was counting over and over and over again, counting the amount of players, and I was like, "There's no way."
I was like, yeah, everyone's here. Now I feel like an asshole.
And I kept looking at the portraits, and I was like, 6. I was like,
Because
but I
one of
only
them
see
was
5.
fine.
one of them
How
is
do
the
you
ooze.
fall
Oh, okay.
asleep
Yeah,
sitting
yeah,
in
yeah.
a desk chair, by the way.
I don't know. It's like people
Holy-
who can sleep on a fucking airplane. Like
Damn,
how?
like, how
That's-
are you balanced so perfectly?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a really big chair.
That's a one comfy chair.
God damn.
He's in one of those moon bean bags. The
All right, who's playing Gangris?
We'll say Gengris is outside. He's not
Yeah,
here.
he's protecting us from the
He,
outside.
he fell
The
asleep
dog.
outside. It's fine. It's
My
been a
fifth-
tiring day. He got bit by the dog,
Yeah, the dog injected him with like a venom that just made him really
ab-
sleepy.
absolutely dog shit guiding bolt roll.
Um,
Yeah.
17.
No, 7.
Oh, the
17 to
damage.
hit 7 damage.
17 does not hit.
What?
Do you really roll
What?
4d6 and get a 7? My god.
Holy shit.
That is
and
a
then I'm
dog
going to
shit
use
roll.
supplemental function to give Barley a 1d6 on his next attack or a saving throw before my.
Fucking some bitches up.
Plus you got the
Yeah.
one. Plus you got the 1d4
Yeah,
from the blessed.
I
Plus,
just do all kinds of
plus,
shit.
plus,
Yeah.
plus, plus.
So, and then I'm going to hide behind Barley. Like, that didn't work out nearly as I thought it was going to. And that's my
fair
turn.
Okay.
All right, I start firing.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Has anyone started watching the new season, by the way?
Mm-mm.
It's
Wow.
always sunny.
And let's yeah, the
I have
first one
not.
did not go well.
It's really good. Oh Jesus!
Lift the clock.
Plus 4.
17
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah,
I
you get a
assume 17
D4.
hits, but
A 17 does not hit.
Does
it
not
does
hit.
Oh boy.
Did you get my
No.
plus
Hit that
6?
and
Yeah.
the
Yeah, he
D4.
decided that he had to buff them up
11.1.
after the showing from your guns last time.
A 21 does not hit.
What the fuck?
D6.
Let's just leave the
You
house.
get a another D6, Will.
25. If a 25 doesn't hit, I'm retiring from D&D.
A 25 does not hit.
All right, we need to leave.
All right.
Guys, it's time to go. We got some invincible slimes.
That's scary.
Yeah, I'm scooting back out the door.
Right.
Let's see. I'm going. Yeah, like here. Hold on. Can I make it there?
You'll take an attack of opportunity.
That's true. All right, fine. I'm gonna go to this corner.
How
Jump
open
out
are
the
the
window.
windows?
Yeah, jump out
Can
the
I
window.
jump
wanna
out the
draw.
window?
How the fuck do I erase that line? I didn't want to draw. God damn it.
Someone's got to
Yeah.
do something with this fucking wall.
Guys, I don't want
Um,
to put a numerical number on it, but I shot really, really well, and it did not do any damage.
F's.
I am. Oh, fuck it. I'll take a step to here. And I am going to put my hands together, cast Burning Hands.
You do take an attack of opportunity for going there. You have to
Would
get
you say
in-
if I
in-
was still there, I can?
Okay, fair. I guess you're going to go diagonal. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
that's-
let that slide.
Okay. thank you.
Literally.
Just creep across the back of the wall.
We're gonna cast Burning Hands at 2nd level.
Okay.
And hold on. So I need a Dex saving throw of 13 from both of them.
Oh, they're definitely Dexy. This one saves. This one does not.
Okay.
No. With a -3 Dex, I saved with this one. Jesus Christ.
So let's see. That was 4d6.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
They're-
6,
okay,
4,
they're
6, 4,
beautiful.
1, and 2. Son of a bitch.
Seth is
pretty
already
close to
tired of us
average.
at level 3. He's like, these monsters are immune to damage in every means.
So this one takes 13 damage. Okay. It is
And half on the other one.
okay. So minus math, -7. Okay. Anything else?
Do I have any bonus actions?
Oh, Seth, I forgot to ask. Since I still have
Hold
detect magic going, is there any like conjuration magic associated with the blobs that fell through?
No, I don't have a bonus action that I can use.
No.
Good.
There is none.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Barley.
I got a 25.
You got
I
an
shoot-
18, right?
What?
You got an 18.
No, my total was a 25 all in. That's what I'm saying. Like,
He's
no,
talking.
No, I'm last round. I'm sorry. When I shot my gun.
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah,
talking his
yeah.
way through last round. Like,
Yeah,
why?
like-
would he
Okay.
even
I
bother?
thought you were confused about your
No,
initiative.
no. Literally, all I can do is shoot my guns. I have no other marketable skills.
And you hit them for bludgeoning damage?
No, I'm not doing
Hit them
that.
with the butts of your gun.
I'm gonna try to
Pistol
crit. Nope. Nope. All right, my turn's over. Who's up next?
Yep,
Oh,
but
Zeb,
neither
you're
of those
dead.
hit. Okay, so it is this one's turn. It is going to walk up here, and it is going
Attack
to.
Jode. Yeah.
Let me see.
I go down in one fucking hit, by the way.
He's underneath me, so it counts as half cover, 3/4 cover.
It is going to attack Laurie Strode.
Ooh.
Christ. Why do I crit on my first attack of every encounter?
All right, here we go.
Hold on, let me go read what this does. Jesus Christ. So you'll take a total of 17 I'm sorry. 17 acid damage
Are you?
and 5 bludgeoning damage.
That's still nothing compared to the rolls that you've done against me
So
first
I
attack.
am
Every roll is like 30 fucking damage. Fuck you.
I'm at exactly 0.
It's not the point.
Rip.
Okay. And then this one is going to walk up. It's going to climb over the table and it's going to attack F's. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Jode.
Go to sleep.
Well,
Did Rodog tell any of us, by the way, which wall was the conjuration wall?
Yeah, that's
well,
why
he
you
told
went
us
in
the
there.
wall. I don't think he told us where from the wall it was coming from, though.
Yeah.
Coming from the bureau, but I
There's
guess
some
we don't know
breaking
that.
Yeah, like if I knew that, I would just search it, but I don't think that I would know that.
Oh, you being you, wouldn't you just be looking for shiny shit in a room?
I would also be trying to make sure my friends don't die.
That's true.
Or is he your friend though?
I'd also be trying to make sure the man who can make good berries taste good don't die.
He needs one right now.
All right, so I am going to cast Healing Word on Rodok.
Nope, it's a waste. I'm just gonna go down again.
Yeah, but you'll get an attack in.
Ooh.
Thank
Thank
6
you for
points.
the 6.
Yay!
Okay.
Right, so basically the way that works is, I hold up my Goozle and I start
Tiny wizard, he go down. Tiny wizard, let's go to town.
The tiny wizard rises.
Josh, do you have one prepared for all of us?
I just made that up on the spot.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do a bard, so I could just try to come up with like small little rhymes every time I did stuff. All right, and then, I mean, is it possible right now that hopefully, Laurie Strode has opened her eyes? I can be like, where was Shiny?
Cabinet.
Can I get that? Can I get that
bedroom.
information, Mr. DM?
Cabinet bedroom.
Sure. Yeah.
Perfect.
Talking is a free action, so.
Well,
Absolutely.
I guess getting the response from him, I was wondering if it's technically my turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll say you probably can't act on it necessarily, but you can get the information.
I actually could have probably saved PA, but I didn't. I keep forgetting about RME.
Oh, terrible
Anyway.
tank. Terrible tank.
Okay. If I can act on it, that's fine. That makes my next thing pretty easily.
It'd be really nice to have another tank right now.
Wizard
I
tank.
think he's asleep
Fine.
outside.
You good, Jode?
I need to mark the first level spell that I used, and then I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery. since it is a cantrip.
Okay.
Just tell you what to do.
So how? I'm just curious. How are you able to cast Healing Word and Vicious Mockery at the same time?
Because Jay can do a cantrip, and the healing word is a bonus action.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
He did not pass. So 2 seconds.
All right. So I yell at this slime. You're burned before the goddess Tiamat.
And it
Tell him, Jode.
it doesn't like that particularly, but it's Pretos.
All right.
Save us, Catman.
And I was gonna say that I probably saw Barley shoot, but I might not have seen Barley shoot because I was like inside this fucking room.
You guys are fucking with a wardrobe.
I mean, it's been 2 rounds. I would fucking know. So yeah, I saw Barley try to take a shot, and it just did nothing to this fucking thing. So I'm just gonna attempt to grapple.
You just jam your hands in the slime. You're like,
I
fuck
guess.
it.
Is grapple just like a strength check? Is grapple just a strength roll? Is that what that is?
Yes, it is a strength roll against strength or dex.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and do that.
Plus
14.
a D4. Plus a D4.
Yeah, plus a D4.
What'd you roll?
14.
16.
Okay. It'll do a strength against you.
shot.
It rolled a 20 total.
Jesus Christ!
Really
Wow.
fucking
No, I just rolled really high. I just got lucky. I will say though, as you try to grapple it, the slime, some of it kind of like wipes off onto your hands and arms, and you take 8 corrosive damage.
Okay, cool. Well, that was that's basically just okay.
Rhoda?
That's the end of my turn.
All right, Rodok is going to use half of his movement to get up. You guys see that same like anger as before in his eyes.
We saw anger before.
When the same twinkle when he leveled the building, and he's going to use magnify gravity with a second level slot, and I'm going to do this in a way where, unfortunately,
Everyone takes 9 damage. We understand.
No, it's just it's 2 oozes, Fs, and this corner of the house, I guess. It didn't roll my second D8 for some reason. All right, well.
I need to make a DC 13 con saving throw.
Yeah, so for a total of 13 force damage.
Okay. Does it do anything on a fail?
It rolled 2 D8s. You got a 9.
Yeah, it should be 3d8 because
you ranked up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I probably didn't code it correctly.
Creature takes half as much damage. Okay. So they both save.
So did I. Woohoo!
And they take, what is that, 7 damage?
13, I don't know, round
Half.
down 6.
Okay.
6.
So if they're the sudden shake of the building, does anything jangle loose? Does anything else fall from the ceiling?
No, nothing else falls from the ceiling, but things are, you're pulling down like some like dirt and sand fall from the rafters, a couple, stuff falls off the walls, as you would expect the spell to cast it does.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Okay.
That didn't do what I thought it was gonna do, but okay.
F's.
I just need to see where we're going. We're going to need Cinder to come out to play. And probably about there. And when that happens, I need your 2 slimes to make me a DC 13 dex saving throw.
Okay. Which on just one of them or both of them?
Both.
They are not Dexy. They both fail.
Okay, so 2d6. They take 9.
Okay.
Do you have the token? Because I don't think I have access to it.
Oh
Oh wait, I do. Never mind. It says Wildfire
yeah.
Spirit. You gave it to me. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
should have just. Whoop.
All good.
And then. Hold on 1 second. Bonus action. All right, I'm dropping the bless, and we're gonna cast Sanctuary on Rodok.
Okay. What does Sanctuary do again?
Sanctuary. Hold on, I was just gonna hit the.
Make a wisdom saving throw if they want to attack Rodok. If they fail, they have to attack someone else.
There you go.
What are you, Sanctuary?
You.
You.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay. Is that everything?
That is it.
Okay.
I skipped my
Oh,
turn.
I don't know. What?
I can't do anything. I shoot my guns pointlessly. Hey, fucking crit. And a crit fail. that was a goddamn roller coaster.
Only extremes.
Does a crit hit these guys? Because if not, I'm
Yes.
opting out of the rest of the battle.
A crit does hit.
Perfect.
But barely.
No, his name's Barley.
18 damage to the one that's taken the... looks worse, I guess. Which one looks worse? That's the one I shoot.
This one just ever so slightly.
Alright, I shoot him for 18 damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot a d10 for the crit. 25 damage.
So how much over the 18? 7?
Plus 7, yeah.
Okay. All right.
How's
That's
it look
everything.
now?
It's still there.
Slimy.
I feel like you probably
Looks
wouldn't
like
know
a
how a
slime.
slime works. Yeah, like
Yeah.
slime looks slightly less slimy. Like,
I mean,
I mean-
it could get droopier, I guess. I don't.
I remember that some of the slime came off on me, so that had to have done like the 8 damage was coming from
he
him, right?
lost,
So he
yeah,
lost 8 HP.
something.
Yeah, that's how it works. Jode.
I'm gonna open the drawer.
Okay.
What is inside?
Inside of the drawer, you see what looks like a very stereotypical treasure chest, like out of books and folklore and stuff, like gold and shiny, but it fits in the palm of your hand.
Fuck.
Open that shit up.
It opens?
It does
What's inside?
nothing.
It's an illusion.
Okay, now shove the slime in. Is it a Liam? It's
Nice
tiny
stab it.
chest?
Can you stab what?
The chest.
I guess, sure.
It's not the answer.
You can do anything.
What was that? Every time a player asks a DM something, the response is, "Sure, you can try it."
It's my response to all of Ye's theory crafting thing.
Does a 22 hit this chest? Oh.
It does, but nothing seems to happen. Your attack hits it and then just kind of glances off of it, and you are surprised you didn't cut yourself as you hold it in your hand to try to stab it with your sword.
Good thing you didn't stab yourself.
What I mean, it's like handheld. I mean, you hold it out and it's like the size of a wallet. It's like this big. It's real small.
Wizard Goblin, is this it?
Do I still have to? I don't think I have detect magic since I'm down. It looks kind of magical. I don't have the means to check it right now on account of having this fucking slime eating my face. How
You
about
got
you
sanctuary.
pocket
You're
it?
fine.
How about you pocket it and we get the fuck out of here?
That's up to Tsushima.
Oh, I
we
skipped
literally
the
cannot
Ooze's
get out,
turn
by the way.
somehow. We're gonna have to take the Ooze's turn after.
Well,
Well,
does nothing because he's dead, by the way.
We also literally cannot get out of this room right
No,
now.
Rodok's not dead. I healed him.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
but with the Ooze's turn is going to happen post.
He has
It's supposed to
sanctuary.
happen
With the
already.
wisdom saving
Alright,
throw, get
alright,
out of
you,
here.
you guys, you
Yeah,
guys
that-
want
that's
to, you guys want to know a little metagaming behind how I DM? I'll give you a little hint.
Do we?
If a creature has 0 intelligence, I roll a die to see who it attacks, because I don't think it would attack anybody over anybody else.
It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
because he feels bad that I went down every single session so far.
He did not.
You know
No,
what? But that
he's
makes
been
it
doing that since
fair.
the beginning.
He
He's
has
been
no
doing
I
it.
know.
idea.
I'm
You're
kidding. I'm
essen-
kidding.
That makes it fair that you're essentially the creature. So like,
Right.
they have
If
no
it, I
intelligence.
try to role play if it's an intelligent creature or there's somebody who like varying levels of intelligence. I will role play it differently. And creatures with 0 intelligence will roll a die.
I did
So
that
it might
just
attack Rodok, but if it does,
I did that just so I could be like, not feel as bad when I murdered Ye every game.
that's half of it too. Is that it's just the dice roll is why Jode has died so many times.
I mean, the monsters know what they're doing is a fun book to read regarding monster tactics and like scaled wisdom and intellect.
But yeah. Anyway, that's
Alright.
the end of my turn. I feel like I've done more than enough that I shouldn't be able to do anything else.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Where's my thing? Kratos.
No, the slimes have to go.
Does an 11 hit?
Nope.
Okay. You do nothing, and this is gonna move up here, and come on. And roll 20 is slow right now. F's does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So we're going back to the order, Pretos.
So previously, having seen Barley do absolutely nothing in spite of an incredible shot, but then seeing him actually do something, I feel like, all right, I can, I guess I can maybe hit them. So 17 is not going to hit though. So do I have any bonus actions that are worth anything? No, I don't. So that's the end of my turn.
Okay. When you swing at it, you will take 2 damage.
Jesus Christ. I'm just not going to do anything ever again.
Just stand there.
Rodok.
All right. I'm going. So is Jode still holding the chest in his hand?
Yes.
So can I use my object interaction to pull it out of his hand?
Sure. You're
Okay.
close enough. Yeah.
All right. Then I'm going to use my action to take the dodge action, and I'm going to try to bolt out of the house, which I have enough movement for.
I was just gonna get you out of the house, motherfucker.
Too late. He's out. Took one of
I
our few
think
people
he's
who
gotta
could do
make
damage
wisdom
reliably and had them not do it.
Now we're going to say wisdom saving throw to
Yep.
attack. There's going to be a lot of rolling on his part, so I'm. Oh wait.
I don't. Are you allowed to move when you take the dodge action?
Yeah.
I've never.
No. I think you're thinking disengage.
No, dodge is your action. You still have a move to go on. with
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
so-
you could duck it.
Okay.
Dodges are
Yeah.
running. Yeah.
Long.
Oh my God,
short answer is yes. Long answer is yes, and that's why haste doesn't let you dodge.
Oh my god, look at him serpentine.
Okay. Yeah. They're both gonna try to attack you as you go by.
So with the sanctuary,
Oh yeah. How does sanctuary work?
let's see, hold on, let me.
They have to make a
click on
wisdom
it.
save.
Roll against his spell casting DC, and
DC
if they fail,
13.
they got to attack somebody else.
On a failed save, the creature
Also-
must attack, choose a new target, or lose the attack.
Okay. They both fail. So
Okay. that doesn't matter.
So the first one is going to take its attack against Pretos again. And does 17 hit?
Nope.
Okay. And the second one is going to take its attack against Barley. Barley does a 9 hit.
No.
Okay.
These softball, like, whiffy throws on people, and it's like, yeah, you got crit in the face for your exact.
It's just it's based. So every encounter we've done so far, I've crit on the first hit on every encounter. F's, your turn.
Right. Why don't we just the one in front of my face? Let's just firebolt him.
So, just to clarify, nothing happened when Laurie Strode left
Yeah.
the building.
No.
Okay.
That's my turn. Let's see.
Just get back. All right, well, I'm out of there. See
I'm
these idiots
assuming a
later.
7 doesn't hit.
7 does hit.
Wow.
Wait, what?
And which
5
one are you
damage.
attacking?
One right in front of me.
Okay.
Also confused, yeah, it's okay.
It's clearly something like magical versus non-magical. Or something.
All right. And then
Magical gun.
But I
So
also use magic.
now it's my flame spirit's
still
turn.
miss too, so.
He's gonna move over here.
I can't help but wonder if it has something to do with the fact that that object is no longer in the house.
Mm,
He's gonna pick Barley up and drop him over here.
Bye, fam.
And I need another deck save from the one in front of me because a big poof of flame happens.
A deck save on against both of them or just one?
Just the one.
Okay.
The other one's not close enough.
9. Does that save?
No.
Okay.
So it gets
How much and which one?
The one right in front of me.
Okay.
And it gets 1d6. 6.
Okay. It is not looking so great. It is starting to lose its form and it's a little bit on fire. It smells very bad in here from nondescript slime being on fire.
What the heck happened to roll 20? What the fuck?
Unless you have anything else. Oh yeah, you look like you just crashed out of roll 20.
Yeah, it just booted me out.
F's, unless you got anything else you want to do, we're going to move
I'm
on to
done.
Barley.
Yep,
Okay.
that's it.
Barley.
So, seeing that the slime's hitboxes have expanded considerably from that weak-ass attack, I'm going to start shooting at the one that looks like crap. 14.
A 14 does hit.
Oh boy. For 20 damage.
What does it look like when you killed the slime? That's
I
exactly
just-
how much HP it had.
I'm just like shooting bullet after bullet after bullet. And when Laurie runs out of the house, we see that the slime turns like an off ash color or whatever, and it seems to like expand in size, and suddenly like the shell almost seems to harden as the bullets start to hit it, and it just starts shattering into pieces. And it's now all over the floor. I turn to the second one. 17.
Does not hit.
Does not. Okay. Now I'm confused.
Interesting.
Okay. I wonder if it's based on how much HP it has.
Could be a thing.
Alright. I look dejected. I look at my gun like it betrayed me, and then I pass the rest of my turn.
Okay. And Jode.
Oh boy.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. Jode, your turn.
Sing me the song of your people.
Pretty epic music, though.
interesting because I don't want to. I know what I want to do, but it's not gonna help.
My character sheet fucked up, and now I can't open it again.
Hey, roll 20.
Yay.
I mean, DBon never fucks up.
Big true.
That is true.
F's. Where were you when you attacked the first time? It was here, and you were here, right?
Yep. I haven't really moved. Like, I came in and moved there, and I haven't.
It
Gone
might be
anywhere.
like the number of people who are nearby. It could be
But-
the fact that you
No,
did fire damage or something
I
to it.
shot the first time at it, and
Oh yeah, well there was no one
there's
nearby.
near it. Yeah.
AC equal to HP remaining, or divided by 2.
Could be HP remaining. Yeah. No, that does make sense because he had 20 health left when I killed him, so maybe
Yeah.
by 2. Seth is just like, you guys are all idiots. You're not even close.
You're on the right track. I will say there is a gimmick here, but you guys haven't figured it out yet.
They are only vulnerable to fire damage. The damage that Rodok refuses to use.
No, because the bullets aren't fire damage.
Yeah, the bullets
What
hit
was
him
critted,
eventually.
though?
Well, something happened
Oh.
to that one that made it vulnerable.
Oh. Was fire damage done before it became vulnerable?
Yes.
Oh my
I
God,
think
guys, look
it's
at Alec.
to both of them.
He's like moving in his sleep.
Oh no,
His
he's gonna
neck
fall
is
over.
It's
going
like when a dog's having a dream.
Oh.
his neck is fucking gonna be dead tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I want him to wake up and go to bed.
He was doing some hand motions and stuff. It was funny.
Like falling
It
asleep
was
in a
like,
desk
this is what
chair.
you do, you idiots.
Whenever his headphones are just like broken, so he can't hear anything anymore.
Or
No,
just
he's
at this.
listening to us while he sleeps, so we are in his subconscious right now.
Okay.
have-
So I figured out what it is I want to do.
Alec,
ultimate
rage.
I'm going
Maximum
to
rage.
use a bonus action to use my bardic inspiration to be able to reduce the saving throw ability for the slime.
Okay.
By what did I roll?
3.
3.
Okay.
I like that move.
Yes, I like that move too. So I kind of muttered to myself songs of Tiamat and in asking for her blessing and making my abilities strike true. And then I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Start using Fortune of the Many. My dumbass needs a +5 to hit.
Wow, that's it for fucking 3d6. My God, my rolls today. But anyway, Wisdom DC 13 and then -3 to whatever you roll.
It failed. It
Take
doesn't
7.
like being whispered at.
Take 7 damage, and then I believe it's already used its reaction to make an opportunity attack, so it cannot move,
Okay.
which kind of sucks.
Okay, you're fine.
You good now?
Yes.
Pritos.
Did you forget to have them go again, by the way, or did it? Oh yeah, it
No,
attacked.
no,
Joe,
it
didn't it?
attacked.
Yeah.
It's attacked, and it hasn't hit an attack since its first attack.
So literally
Also, I don't know
everything
if it
I've
mattered.
done,
It was psychic damage. I don't know if that mattered.
No.
literally everything I've done has been a complete and utter failure. It has only served to damage me. So I'm gonna bonus action second win to heal myself for. Did that actually click? Yeah.
Yeah, it did. 13.
Oh, full
max
13s. Yeah, baby. And then I am gonna take the dodge action, and that's my turn.
Consider doing
Okay.
fire damage.
Rodok.
All right.
I light all my bullets on fire during this off turn.
So, from the safety of the outside of the building, I'm going to
Holy shit,
use-
Alec fell over.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Oh.
Oh no,
Oh, he's back.
Sorry, yay.
Oh my god. All right. So, can I say that since I'm
did it again.
outside? Oh my god. So I have I have this thing, Fortune of the Many. So how many people would you say is within 30 feet of me? Do I just automatically get Garrus just by virtue of being outside?
If you miss an attack roll or fail ability, take in bonus roll equal to the number of allies you can see within 30 feet. Yeah, I mean, we'll say you can see everybody. That's fine.
Hey, and if everybody's and Genghis is outside, you got him too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like, if I get +5, so I'm gonna turn around and I'm going to crossbow bolt. Does a 20 get me anything now?
Nope,
Or
but
no?
20 does not hit.
All right, so well, I'm gonna mark that down to 1 reduced of Fortune of the Many, and then I'm going to use Fey Gift as for my bonus action. I'm gonna use Hospitality for myself and doesn't tell me what range I have for this. So I'm gonna say that I'm just gonna give it to Efts. So Efts and I both gain 4 temp HP. I'm not sure how much that helps us, but it gives me a little bit of cushion. And
Hey, everything helps.
And that is
Okay.
my thingy.
F's.
Oh no,
let's
it's 1d6 plus proficiency. I'm dumb. We get 6 temp HP.
Nice. Okay. For my action, we're just gonna firebolt him again.
Okay.
13?
13 hits.
Ah, motherfucker! It's just
God damn it.
5.
this is
Okay.
just to punish my lack of fire magic.
And then Fritos and Rodok are going for a ride.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I can take up to 5. All the way over here, I need another DC 13 saving throw.
Wait, Pretos and Rodok, Pretos and Jode?
Jode, sorry.
What you say?
Yay.
What kind of save throw? Dex?
Dex.
Where are you taking us?
Yeah, it's -3, right? Oh no,
All
you
of-
already.
If it meets, it beats. It got a 13.
Do you get a -3 from Jode's?
No, it was only for the next one.
Yeah.
Fucker.
I'm wrong.
All right, so you guys are up here at the front door with Cinder. I just can't move you.
Inside or outside?
Wherever you want to be. Pick one L.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll go. Well, Cinder's kind of there, but whatever.
We're all there. Big happy family.
Okay. Barley.
I shoot my gun.
Okay.
9.
A 9 hits.
Oh, baby.
I think we figured out this gimmick.
And what is that?
It has infinity AC until it gets hits by fire. And after that, it has probably like 8 AC or some shit.
Nope.
Because a 7 hit it before, so.
It has 1 AC.
14 damage from the first one.
I really think
Okay.
it's the number of people that are nearby or something. I don't know.
And a 15 does not hit.
Okay.
All right, I give up.
Maybe its AC is random every turn.
Maybe.
He's rolling like a 1d30 every single round.
Wait,
Yeah,
what was? Hold on. What was the first attack that hit it? A 9 hit?
9.
But then a 14 missed?
Maybe only
It's
odd
not
attacks hit it.
It's not
Odds-
prime numbers.
Odds and
'Cause
evens.
Because I've hit it. I've attacked with odds before and missed.
Yeah, I also hit it with a crit, which is even. So
Only multiples of 3?
I will say crit success and crit fail they break the rule in the encounter because they're still
so
auto fail and auto succeed no matter what the shit is.
it's still not odds and evens though, because on the first round I rolled a 15 and a 16, and neither one hit.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, it is going to move up here. Is there anybody There's Pretos and Jode, so there's 4 people there.
Unstack them all.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so that's 1. So lucky you, Pretos again.
God damn it! I just want to be able to use my fucking reaction for once in my life.
Pretos does a 25 crit hit.
Now you can use your reaction,
no.
right?
No, that I can't use my reaction on myself.
You will take 24 total damage, 15 acid damage, and the rest is bludgeoning.
That's fine. Luckily, I healed myself last round.
I'm sorry, I read that wrong. 21 acid damage and 3 bludgeoning. So,
Something.
all right.
Like, he was like freaking out for a second, like he was moving constantly.
Yeah, he's doing something.
I mean, he like literally like fell like onto his desk.
There
A
comes.
few
Wait,
minutes
there
ago.
comes. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Oh.
He needs to go lay down.
Okay.
You know the best part about this? This will be eternally memorized on Twitch.
Go to
Jode.
sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep in your fucking bed.
Oh, his eyes
no,
open for a second there.
seriously. Go to bed.
Jode, your turn.
No, wait. If I attack it, I'm gonna take acid damage. I don't want that.
Wait a second. I had the dodge action, so he had disadvantage on that attack. Reroll that shit.
Okay. You're right.
Crits again.
Normally I
Does a
wouldn't reroll that.
16
But a
hit.
fucking crit sucks. No, it does not. Give me back.
Okay, then he missed.
God.
I forgot about the dodge action.
So did I. All right, sorry.
It's because you were moved. It throws everything off.
Honestly, I'm just gonna use the disengage option and just kind of back out with Rodok.
Smart.
Is there anyone who seems like they might be dying soon?
Not unless he crits.
I mean,
I think everyone's fine right now.
Emotionally dying.
I got some temp HP. I'm emotionally.
All right, then I'm just gonna call that the end of my turn. I'm just gonna scurry out the door.
I don't think disengage is a thing in 5e.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
It's an action.
It's an action.
Yeah, use an action so you don't get opportunity attacks against you.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Gotcha.
This group just doesn't take it that often. That's all.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's your only move?
I took the mobile feat last.
And you're all so boring. Pretos.
We're dumb and can't figure out the game.
Listen, so far this is
It's
the only
so
session that I
easy.
haven't gotten downed on. I don't want to
It's
change.
so easy.
I'm gonna move over here. And
The worst part is you guys are gonna finish the encounter and complete it without ever figuring
Yeah,
it out.
never knowing why. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be so upset.
Seth was like, this was like 3 minutes. Like, there's a real encounter here. The dogs outside were the real encounter.
I'm mostly just sitting here so that I can block him from getting to Barley and everyone else. But I'm just gonna take the frickin' dodge action again and.
Oh
that's
my
my
god.
turn.
Fucking
I don't want to take more damage
Rodok.
from attacking him.
I'm gonna peek in. I'm gonna realize my crossbow is not the appropriate source. I'm gonna sapping sting for 1 necrotic damage with DC 13 con save. Does it do anything?
It does 1 damage.
All right, I did something, guys.
F's.
Fire.
Firebolt.
It's not. I will say it's not fire damage. You are barking up the wrong tree with that.
But
not
I'm
fire
damaging
damage.
it.
Not odd numbers. It's not number of people in the room. It's
Magical damage of some
It's
sort.
so simple. It has nothing to do with magical damage. It is the
Alright.
simplest thing in the world.
Well, I'm gonna upcast Burning Hands again, and you need to make me a DC 13 dex save.
Okay. How's a 4?
That fails.
Okay.
15 fire damage.
Okay. And the whole room is on fire?
Nope.
It's an
bec-
illusion. We were attacking the wrong thing this entire time.
Especially because it's up in my face. It just took the whole thing.
Okay.
Whatchamacallit? What am I gonna do with Cinder over here? We'll just flame seed him. So, do you need to make a deck save for flame seed?
No, it's
Sorry.
it's just a spell attack.
It's a spell attack, isn't it? Wait, I know I should have something to cast it from. That's why. Ranged weapon attack. Your spell attack modifier. Okay, sorry. 7.
7 hits.
Hey, look at that. It does a d6.
It's unbelievable that you guys haven't figured this out yet.
Anything is believable.
We'll say it's
Is it
typical.
just, is it just sevens? I feel like every attack has been a 7 that he has actually hit.
Barley.
Like
Is it
the AC is
under?
like
It's-
yeah,
It's under
a
under
number.
10.
Under 10.
God, it's
Yeah.
fucking under 10.
I mean, no, you've hit with the 14, so
15?
15 does not hit.
Fuck. 19?
19 does not hit.
God fucking damn it.
I don't know,
It's
guys.
only,
I think we
it's
just
only
fucking,
prime. It's only prime numbers.
I think we just shoot ourselves in the
Oh,
face.
fucking
instead.
Christ. Burritos.
Disadvantage. I mean, so here's the deal. Here's the deal with my
8. Does
fighting
an 8 hit?
style. No, with my fighting
Okay,
style, you
Toad.
would have had disadvantage on any attack anyway.
What you got, Jared? What you got? Hey, Alec looks like he's awake, but he's not.
Been asleep for like an hour, my dude.
Oh,
Good morning.
Go to bed. Yeah.
Pulling out my Goozle, I am going to say,
Large and ugly moving slime. You will melt through my rhyme.
vicious mockery. Let's go.
It's a 14 save.
Damn.
13.
Okay.
how's this guy looking now, by the way?
It's not looking great.
Okay.
Looking
Okay,
a
this
little-
is my theory. It
sloshy.
goes any magic damage makes the next attack something that can hit it.
Nope.
Magic, physical. I give up.
Pretos.
Christ. I'll just attack, I guess. Fine. There's a chance I can crit. 17.
Does not hit.
And I take damage, right?
You do.
Is it always 2 or is it a die roll of some kind?
It's a die roll. You take 4 damage. Rhoda.
Never should have attacked.
Oh
I
my
knew I
God.
shouldn't have attacked.
All right, my dumbass can't figure it out. But. Yep, sapping sting. 13 con against 3 necrotic.
It takes 3 damage.
Can I like roll some kind of nature or arcana check for a hint on how this mechanism works?
You've had so many hints. It's almost over
Just
anyway.
Not that smart.
You've just chipped away at it so much, and it's rolled so shitty. F's.
You're gonna tell us after though, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Make-
that's fine.
A firebolt attack.
15 does not hit.
Yeah. Yay.
Oh my God, it's
All
gonna
right.
be like inverted off of 20 or something stupid like that.
All right. Cinder's gonna flame seed it.
Okay.
20?
20 does not hit.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck
Barley.
off then.
Barley.
I don't know. I don't want to shoot.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
2?
2 hits.
Okay, a low roll hits, and then a high roll hits, and then a low roll hits, and then a high roll hits.
19 damage.
Oh, maybe.
What does it look like when you kill the
Oh
slime?
my god, I
Fuck.
shoot it.
Was that
and
right?
I
Is it
shoot
low, high, low, high, low, high?
No.
I shoot it, and then I shoot it, and then I shoot it, and I'm just like shooting it.
Odd, even, odd, even, odd, even?
No, these are non-Newtonian slimes. The harder you hit, the more of a chance you have to miss. It has inverted AC. It had an AC of 14, and any roll below 14 would have hit it.
Oh my god.
It was
You
just to
said that.
punish you. No, you didn't say. You just said any roll below 10, and that wasn't any roll below 10 because you hit with the 14.
Technically, any roll below 10 is also a hit. So we were correct.
No,
Sort of, yeah.
We were wrong. Yes.
It was meant to just punish your bless and stacking advantage, and it kind of worked. But
I
you guys
forgot he
kind
was
of
left
figured
on
out the
that.
way around it, which is saving throws.
Yep.
I shoot
but-
again with a 3. I'm just
A 3 would
do
hit.
18 more damage. I'm just fucking pissed off. I'm just like standing over the top of it, just revolvering over and over and over again. I'm just so fucking mad at the slime. You made me miss so many shots. I hate it.
All right, and with that, the slime kind of sizzles and kind of leaves a mark in the floor. Now that it is no longer in control of itself, and
oh my God, I hate slime so much.
yeah.
The box still got nothing in it.
I'm gonna check
So-
this other room.
So we're gonna call it here. We're not gonna do any more like role play or gameplay or anything. So this was just supposed to be like a fun side encounter to introduce the box. So in the spirit of Christmas, just like Will did last Christmas, we're going to do a secret Santa of magical items, and the box is going to be the thing to produce it. So
Can we do white
right now it
elephant?
does nothing.
Is that a thing?
I don't remember. Oh no, we're not doing that.
Ah, okay. Bad.
I thought about doing that, and I thought about making a restriction that everybody's magical item had to have some sort of negative side effect to it. But I'm like, nah, let's just. We don't really. There's not a lot of power in the game yet, so let's make reasonable. You can have rare or lower magic items for whoever your Secret Santa is, and I will roll them and send them all to you sometime this week. So,
Excited.
yeah, this was just like I said, it's supposed to be a little side encounter, but ended up taking like an hour and a half. So
I'm gonna take a long rest here. I am out of fucking spell slots.
This is not supposed to be an hour-long encounter. Yeah.
Listen, there's a bed right there.
Yep, see?
We can puddle it. Everyone thinks the house is haunted. No one's coming in anyway, so we're good.
We
Alec-
just had like our
Alec,
best combat encounter of
can you
all
go to
time, but
bed?
because it was reverse AC, we got
Like
fucked.
your neck must hurt, my dude. Like, how do you fall asleep in a chair sitting up? By the way, that is just so.
Whoa, he did it again.
It's just so impressive.
and you're muted. We can't hear you.
Can't hear anything.
Type
Nope,
seriously.
still,
you just-
still nothing.
No.
When you
No, it's
There you
fine.
go.
Is
There
he
you go.
sleepwalking?
It's you know what? I'm fucking working like fucking 50+ hours a week.
No, I'm not blaming
We're-
you. I'm
we're-
just saying, how do you
going
fall
to-
asleep in a chair sitting up though?
Yeah.
Like that's like, how do you balance yourself to do
I-
that? Is my question.
It's very impressive. We're all commending you. It only sounds like we're making fun of you, but we're all very impressed.
No,
Wait,
no,
wait
we're
till
doing
you,
both.
wait till you
No,
watch
I fucking,
yourself
I
on the
straight
stream.
was like, all right, so no, it's fine. Like we're back. I'm like, oh shit. No, people were like saying things like, yeah. No, it's fine. Hello? What?
Okay. You didn't miss
Uh,
anything. You just would have been annoyed by this slime fight.
It would have helped having another melee there to do melee damage. They
we
also
would have figured it out faster, probably.
they're also typical slime that if they're hit with lightning or slashing damage, they split, which also never happened. So
Oh,
because
God.
I could have
Oh,
used
thank you,
smashing
Bob.
damage.
Yeah.
Because Chris Armandi never hit.
and Alec would have been there potentially to do
Yeah,
lightning and
slashing them
slashing.
apart. Oh my
God.
God, it actually worked out for us. Fuck.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no, dude,
Wouldn't that have
I-
been worse? Would they when they split? Did they keep the AC that they have?
Yeah,
They
but they
have
lose
less
they-
HP?
their
Split HP.
HP pools.
There's also so these are a homebrew that I took the idea that I saw and basically dialed it down because this encounter is supposed to be for like level like 15 people who have massive rolls to try to punish that. So anyway, I scaled it down for this. It's supposed to be a self-deprecating slime though, to where every time you hit with it, because it's acidic, it makes your weapon worse.
Oh,
So
Yes,
but
it
it
is.
makes your weapon easier to hit. So every time you do hit with it, it does acid damage to your weapon, which will then make it so that your next attack has -1, which makes it easier to hit the target. So it will eventually snowball into being able to do a lot more damage to it. But
Interesting.
yeah, you guys bypassed all that, so congratulations.
Also, Alec, for role playing purposes, you fell asleep outside because of the pain from the dogs biting you.
They were
Thank
venomous
you.
dogs.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I'm. Fuck, man. I'm really sorry.
Fine.
Oh, good, man.
You'll get used to the hours, and then you'll run on no sleep. You'll
Yeah,
be
I'm
fine.
working like fucking 60 hours a week. It's weird because like at Depot it felt worse because I was like on like a weird schedule. Now I'm working like 15 more hours, and I just kind of like die.
Yep.
Like I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah,
Everyone say goodbye to the stream.
Bye.
Goodbye,
Bye.